Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome on back to some Pokemon. Pokemon is like the streams where the tables are turned, because usually when I'm playing Stardew, I have so many like expert Stardew players in my chat. I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty expert Stardew player as well. Like, I know a lot of stuff, but there's so many people in chat who know as much, if not more than me, that I'm relying on you guys in chat. Whereas here, most of you, I feel like, don't know as much about Pokemon as me, so you're just like along for the ride. I feel so powerful. I feel so powerful as a result. I can't explain it any better than that. It feels good to be the smartest person in the room. What can I say? And humble too. I'm definitely the most humble person about it as well. Someone knock him down a peg. I'm sure the game's going to do a good job of that at some point, because we're running a deathless run so far. Exclamation point deaths. But who knows how long that's going to stay, right? You know a ton about Pokemon, but you don't like to overly bother me. Early gamer, feel free to input as much or as little as you want. I appreciate any intel. Backseat gaming is welcome around here. In fact, it's so welcome that we don't even need to call it backseat gaming. We can call it front seat gaming. Get up in the front seat passenger side and whisper in my ear everything you want. Do I want to lose Pokemon today? Not at all. I love my Pokemon. I'm getting so attached. Which is why you tolerate me. Woolenfee, you're incredible. What do you mean? What do you mean tolerate? I acquiesce to your requests. You tell me go break some crates in the dangerous mines, and I'm like, will do, boss. Name me one time where I haven't done that, where I haven't listened to your requests. Name me a single time. You can't. Early gamer steals the crop fairy's job. That's a busy job. Good luck. Hope everyone's doing well today, though. Hope you have some fun stuff planned for the weekend coming up, and I'm happy to kickstart your weekend with a little Pokemon today. I did do some grinding in between this stream and the last one. I just did like a couple hours of grinding, basically using the Versus Seeker to rematch like one relatively easy trainer over and over again to train up a decent portion of my box. They're not all like near level 30, but I got them all at least to like kind of like the mid 20s. Which our current level cap, by the way, is exclamation point level cap should still be level 30, because our next gym leader, Crash or Wake, his highest level Pokemon is a level 30 Floatzel. We'll go more into detail as we get into the game, don't worry about it. If you're new here, or if you need a refresher on the rules and stuff, though, exclamation point Nuzlocke, exclamation point hardcore. There's lots of Nightbot commands that can help you in this regard. And don't hesitate to ask questions either. If I'm talking some nonsense and you don't know what I'm talking about, because I just like start talking about something and I assume that people know what I mean, then, but you're like, Mr. Streamer, what the heck is what's a priority move? Don't worry. There are no stupid questions around here. Ask them if you got them. The only stupid question is, if a chicken had lips, could it whistle? That's the only stupid question, because obviously, yes. Like, come on. What are we talking about here? What are we doing? Oops, I accidentally bumped my microphone a little bit. It's in a bit of a weird spot today, but when is that not the case? Okay, bye. No, Durmeister, stay. Unless you have to leave. No stupid questions around here. Mr. Streamer, what the heck is an Ogre Pond Cornerstone Mask? It's a legendary Pokemon from Generation 9. It's a Grass Rock type. It's part of the Paldea DLC. Beyond that, I don't really know. It's like in order to have that form, it has to be holding a specific item, I'm pretty sure. You know what? Let's refresh all of our Pokemon knowledges with a little bit of Pokédoku today, shall we? How do you play Pokemon? I don't know. I just click the buttons. I just click the buttons that lead me to victory. What did the Heracross and Cherubi get named? Autumn, spoilers! Spoilers, people might not know about those. I did post about it in the Discord, though, because I went back to the honey trees, and we got some better catches than Wurmple today, so... No, it's fine. We'll go over it once I get into the actual game here, but before that, Alto Mondo Akaza has a master-level Pokédoku puzzle for me. Flying Fossil. I mean, Aerodactyl is the common guess here. Aerodactyl Mega, that's got to count still as fossil, right? Like, it's just a variant form. Yeah, we're good. Fossil dual type, that's almost all of them, I'm pretty sure. Give me, like, Dracovish on this. Little Fishious Rend action. Fossil from Kalos, Tyrant or Tyrantrum. Already guessed both. What about Amora or Aurorus? Aurorus is the only one I haven't guessed before, so there you go. We'll take it. Flying type that can learn Earthquake. Well, that's an oxymoron if I've ever heard one. Gyarados. Gyarados Mega is no longer a flying type. It's actually Water Dark type. That's an easy mistake to make. What about Salamence? I feel like Salamence can certainly learn Earthquake. Yeah. Look at this big boy. He can shake the ground as much as he wants. Earthquake dual type. A dual type Pokemon that learns Earthquake. I mean, a dual ground type kind of fits the bill here. We haven't done many, like, Zygarde forms. Zygarde Complete. This freaking Megatron-looking Pokemon. Not to be confused with Salamence, exclamation point Sal. True. Earthquake Pokemon from Kalos. This is interesting, because there actually aren't a lot of ground-type Pokemon in Kalos. That doesn't mean that there aren't a lot of Pokemon that can learn Earthquake, though, because, you know, Earthquake is... You don't have to be a ground type. Case in point, Salamence right there. I'm gonna go with... I think there's a chance... I was gonna say Xerneas, but I'm pretty sure I've already guessed Xerneas. What about Volcanion? I've already guessed Volcanion. What about Pangoro? What about Barbaracle? I don't think Barbaracle could learn it, to be honest with you. I mean, I can always go Diggersby. I've already guessed Diggersby is the problem, though. But that guy's an obvious pick. There's some weird Pokemon that can learn Earthquake as well. Golurk? I always forget whether Golurk is Generation 6 or Generation 5, to be honest with you. Was this guy introduced in Unova? I'm not going to take a chance on that, because I honestly don't remember. I'm racking my brain. I feel like there's not a lot of Pokemon that got introduced in in Kalos. Am I crazy? What about the starters? Chestnut? Chestnut I've already guessed. Delphox and Greninja, there's no chance those learn Earthquake. I guess I'm just gonna go with Diggersby. I've been meandering too long here. At least Diggersby I know for sure. Evolved by item flying type, Togekiss. Okay. Surely there are other ones. I guess Gliscor even, evolves with the Razor Fang, right? Evolved by item flying type. There can't be that many of these, I don't think. Evolved by item flying type Pokemon. There's probably like some weird one that evolves with like a Thunderstone in the newest generations that I'm not thinking of. Like, is there any chance that Kilowattrel? I've already guessed Kilowattrel anyway, but like, what if that guy evolves with an item or something like that? I don't want to hedge my bets on that. There's also Honchkrow. Hold on a second. I'll go with Honchkrow. He evolves with a Duskstone. I can't think of any others that like I haven't already guessed in the past, so we'll check that after, see if I missed anything. Evolved by item dual type. Man, this master level puzzle is actually the evolved by item categories and like the can learn certain move categories. They always take a minute. Evolved by item dual type. I'm gonna try. What about Vikavolt? I've already guessed Vikavolt in the past. We're getting to the point where I've guessed like a lot of Pokemon. I might have to start like looking in the Pokedex, like in my silhouettes, to just like give me ideas. Evolved by item dual type. Togekiss is another one that comes to mind just because we thought about it a second ago. What about Why are all the Pokemon that I can think of that evolve with items just single type Pokemon? I'm thinking of like Clamperl that evolves into Huntail and Gorbis. I'm thinking about all the evolutions. I can't think of any dual types, man. What's going on? Why is my brain so broken today? You can go Golem. He evolves with the link cable. There's something I'm forgetting. What about Ceruledge? Doesn't this guy evolve with an item? I think he does. I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah. Okay. All right, got there in the end. I never think about those guys, but I'm starting to learn. Evolved by item in Kalos. Florges? Does Florges evolve with like a shiny stone? I want to say yes. I'm pretty sure Aegislash also evolves with like a dusk stone. I'm going for it. Let's go. All right. That could have been our dual type as well, now that I think about it. Not bad, not bad. Evolved by item flying type. I found all 3 of them. 70% guessed correctly. That's a tough category. Flying type that learns Earthquake. Earthquake and Kalos. Go-Goat. Probably could have gotten that. Goodra, Avalugg. There's a lot more than I thought. Bunnelby? The pre-evolution Trevenant? Oh my gosh. I had options there for sure. Oh well. I still got, what is that, 6 new entries in my Pokedex. Can't be too mad about that. Whoops. Did I press the right button there? Hold on, did I accidentally press this? No horses. But horse noise be made. And let's play some Puffurtle as well, shall we? Why the heck not? Woolenfeet steals some raisins from the Junimos. And you wonder why I don't listen to you, Woolenfeet. When you're doing stuff like that. That's so rude. Why would you do that to the poor Junimos? What the heck? Best of luck on your interview on Monday there, Lesbian. Hope you can stomach the nerves for the whole weekend. I'm sure you'll do great. You got nothing to worry about. What do we got here? Kind of a tough fish. It jumped up vaguely to the eel tuna spot, but it wasn't enough. It didn't like hang out there long enough for it to really be that. I would say he's a bit of a dancer. Give me, honestly, on this one, I kind of want to go with one of the night market fish. I feel like that's crazy. That's like such a hyper-specific guess, but if it's right, that would be so good. Give me blobfish on this one. Send it. Holy there was something about it, man. I'm telling you, there was something about it. I couldn't tell you exactly why, but that guy, the night market was tickling the back of my mind ever so slightly with that one, and I just had to listen to my gut on that one. Oh, baby, that felt good. One try blobfish? Are you kidding me? There's a first time for everything. It's just that easy, apparently. Beautiful. We need a fishing related emoji. I feel like there's enough just like normal emojis that are fishing related, but we could probably do with our own specific fishing related emoji as well. I like the fishing rod emoji. That's a fun one. I digress. Let's go ahead and play some Pokemon, shall we? I gotta... It's always a little weird to get it set up here. Give me 1 second, though. I gotta go turn on my Switch first. That's probably step 1. Yeah. And I reach down, grab my controller. Then I switch over to the Switch screen. And I turn off my stream playlist. And then I pop this open. Because I play via the window for this game. Full screen projector. Is that what I want? Windowed projector? Let's do full screen. I think that's what I usually do. Let's go. All right. We are in this. And then we load on in. Welcome back. Just like that, we're back in action. Jerry, thank you for popping in and saying hello, and for the good luck wishes. Appreciate that. Okay, let me situate myself in a comfortable position, because we're going to be here for a hot second. So, like I said at the top of the stream, I did play some between this stream and last one. I went back to the honey trees. Well, we got a few new encounters because there were some like time-gated ones and the honey trees as well and stuff. So here's what I got for you, if I can remember my friggin' controls. So we go here. We got this boy here, a Murkrow who we could only catch at night in the Lost Tower, named Krobus. I can't take credit for that nickname right there. Krobus is a Discord original. I posted these encounters in the Discord and people had great ideas. So we got Krobus, the the Murkrow. We have this guy, which is insanely rare, Marlin the Heracross. I kept the name as Marlin because I feel like I like it. I feel like it's a good fitting name for a Heracross. These dudes, if you get like a rare honey tree, which is already like a low chance, and then you get a 5% encounter for a Heracross. And what's more than that, what's even better than that, Heracross has 2 possible abilities, Swarm and Guts. And of those 2, we got Guts, which is by far the better ability. Any status condition that this guy has will increase his Pokemon, his attack stat, like 200%. Not 200%, like 100%. I don't remember how much it boosted by, but Guts is really good. It's rarer than Munchlax. Is that true once you factor in all the stuff? I don't even know. Snilk is not new, but I was training him up a little bit. We also have our third new encounter from our other honey tree, Cherry Bomb. Originally, I just had her named Cherry, but Cherry Bomb was also suggested in the Discord. And here's what we got. Yeah, we got up to level 23. This is a good Pokemon to have, honestly. Plus special attack, minus defense nature. She's pretty good because we're going up against a water-type gym coming up pretty soon here. And obviously, if you know a thing or two about Pokemon, grass, very good against water. 5% in rare trees only feels rare. Took you weeks. Took me 1 encounter in my Nuzlocke. How many Pokemon Diamond and Pearl or Brilliant Diamond and Pearl Nuzlockes do you think ever actually got a Heracross? That's actually, like, absurd. Guts increases the Pokemon's attack by 10%. Is that all? It always feels so much more. Either way, any attack increase is appreciated. It's like double. I'm getting conflicting information here. At any rate, those are our 3 new encounters that we got here. And then as you can see, I kind of trained everybody up to like level 23, 22. Our current level cap is still level 20. Not level 20, level 30, sorry. Which means that several of the Pokemon we used for Maylene, the last gym leader, can no longer be used. Namely, Zuzu and Cinderclown reached level 31 during that battle. So we can't use them again until we increase the level cap. Ice Pip, Stardrop, Marcello, Robin, they're all level 30, which means we can still technically use them if we want to, but we have to be very careful with their experience. And then, obviously, we have Pie and Fairy Rose, who are kind of our shoe-in team members for the upcoming gym leader, because it's a Water-type gym leader. But they're getting close enough to level 30, and there are, like, trainers in the gym that we'll have to fight that we'll probably want to save them for, so we'll get experience that way. So I think we leave them in the box for right now in order to make sure they don't get over leveled. And then we got all the rest of our team members here. I did not train up Dougie. I didn't train up Midnight too much. Everyone else got some decent levels here, I think. Got level 29 Bait. That might be a bit of a surprise to you. The trainer I was fighting had a Cleffa, a Clefairy, and a Happiny. And it turns out Bait with Venoshock is actually, like, insanely good against that trainer. So I was basically just fighting the same trainer over and over and over again to level up all my party in the back. And this is where we ended up. So I think for right now, we've got kind of an awkward team here. We got Krobus, Marlin, Snilk, Salmonberry, Firewalker, Cherry Bomb. But we want to keep the levels low, at least on our big hitters here. So I think we can rock out with this team for a little while. That said, I might want to improve some of the moves on these guys. I think most of them are okay. I think Marlin needs some help, though. Marlin did not learn too many great moves in the level up process here. Krobus has Wing Attack, Assurance, Nightshade, and Haze, which is totally fine. Yeah, look at Marlin. He doesn't have any bug or fighting type moves, despite being a bug fighting type. I don't know what the heck. I mean, he still hits pretty hard with Horn Attack and Aerial Ace. But I think we might be able to use some TMs to make him a little better here. We got Snilk. I don't know whether to be using Snilk right now or whether to use... because I feel like having a rock type is in the back is pretty good just for coverage. And I feel like Snilk is definitely the worst of our rock types because we also have Graveler. I forget what Graveler's name is, but we have them. We got Salmonberry here, who I would love to get to level 30 at some point so we can get ourselves a Gastrodon. Got Firewalker, who's our only fire type so far, so we have to protect him at all costs. Omni, that's our Graveler. Thank you, Souza. And then Cherry Bomb, I believe, evolves relatively soon. She evolves in like mid-20s, I think, like 24, 25. And having her evolved and ready for the upcoming gym would be huge, honestly. She's got some really good moves, too. Magical Leaf and Morning Sun. Even Growth, honestly, go kind of crazy. Only fire type in the whole region, too. There are new fire types in the underground, in the Grand Underground. But yeah, other than the starter, Ponyta is all we got to work with. So we have to protect her. Protect him. I don't know why I don't know. I always want to say Ponytas are her. Maybe it's just because I think, like, in my outdated mentality, like, ponies are for girls, but these are words coming from the mouth of a person who was invested heavily in My Little Pony for a long time. Granted, most of the ponies in My Little Pony were also girls, so maybe that's where that's coming from. I don't know. MLP brain. So I think everyone's actually probably okay with moves, except Marlin. I was looking at this earlier, and I didn't know if I wanted to do this or not. We have exactly... Drain Punch Marlin can't learn, but we do have Brick Break, I believe. Flamethrower... Brick Break. Yeah, Brick Break Marlin can learn. I wanted to look at Marlin's level up move set, Heracross here, in order to know like what to expect coming forward before I commit, because we only have the one Brick Break TM. You can't buy any more of it, at least not from the Veilstone department store. Maybe you can get them at a later date, I don't know, but at least for right now it's the only one I got. Let me go look up Heracross. Heracross learns Brick Break by itself at level 30. So we could hold out for that. The only fighting type moves it learns before then at level 25 is Counter, which is not really a great option because basically that deals double damage back from whatever damage you take. That's a physical move. So like if I get hit with a physical move and then use Counter, then it'll deal back double damage basically. That said, the fact that it learns Brick Break at 30 makes me want to hold off. Still, I think we could probably teach a better move regardless. Because right now we have Horn Attack, and I was looking at... We have some Strength TMs, I believe. I think it's towards the bottom here. We got Cut, and we got... Yeah, Strength is probably better here on Marlin than much of anything else here. Like, Strength... Horn Attack just does damage. Same with Strength, but it is just higher base power, so I think we rock with Strength for right now. Strength and Aerial Ace, and we just hope that that's good enough to carry us for the time being. Do I have any bug moves or anything like that? Grass Knot. There's some interesting moves we definitely could learn here. Swords Dance is an interesting one. We did buy some Swords Dance TMs. These boost your attack stat twice, which basically doubles your attack. And Marlin can learn that. I feel like that's really good, actually. We can make Marlin an absolute powerhouse here. We set up, like, one Swords Dance, and he's an absolute, like, legend. Swords Dance or Endure or Leer. I feel like Endure is way too niche. Basically, what Endure does is if you would die, then you live at 1 HP instead. Which, most of the time, if I would die, like, I wouldn't want to use this anyway, because I probably just want to, like, switch out to somebody else who can, like, fight back better. So I feel like Endure has pretty low use cases here. Very few of them. Go Swords Dance there. Who else can we, or what else can we teach here, if anything? We got Substitute, Recycle, Payback. Payback is, I think we have Assurance on on Krobus right now. Hold on, let me see about payback here, because we have a few payback TMs. Whoops, sorry. I want to use it on Krobus here. Krobus is such a good name, man. Krobus is so good. Let's see. Assurance is 60 power. If the target has already taken some damage in the same turn, this power is doubled. Versus payback, which is lower power, but if we move after the target, this power will be doubled. So if we're slower than the target, then that's a better move generally. But I think more often, I mean, honestly, Assurance, the only time that this is really going to come into play is in like a double battle where something else hits our target first, then we use Assurance to do double damage. But it is just a better move usually than payback, I want to say, because Murkrow's like pretty fast at 58 speed. That's pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and leave it with Assurance for right now. I'll give up on payback. Nasty Plot, Drain Punch. Good moves here. We got Roost, which we could teach to Krobus as well. Oh, Thief? Thief could be an interesting move as well to teach to Krobus. That allows allows her, I guess. I didn't realize that our Murkrow is female, actually. But it allows, it would allow her to steal items from other trainers. Maybe we keep that one in mind just in case. Rock Tomb, I could teach to Marlin as well, just for some coverage. Rock Tomb against like a flying type could kind of go crazy, but if we're in against a flying type with Marlin, that's probably a bad place to be in the first place. Flamethrower I can teach to Firewalker, which is probably a good idea. I mean, it's just a better version of Ember. I can also teach Ice Beam to Salmonberry if I wanted to. Bullet Seed. Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that Heracross could learn Bullet Seed. There's a world where teaching Heracross Bullet Seed is actually kind of a good idea there, because the high attack, because it's a physical move. Cherry Bomb can also learn it, but Cherry Bomb's a special attacker. I'm gonna teach Flamethrower here because we can buy more. So give Firewalker Flamethrower. I think Firewalker, he is more of a physical attacker, but not by much. It's like a 4-point difference there. So we teach this over Ember here. That way we have coverage for both physical and special defensive mons. And I think we leave it at that. I think we're good to go for right now. All right. Let me go ahead and hold on. I just gotta set something up over here. Gotta move my windows around. Wait, chat, you've been chatting all this time? During that whole like talk where I was going over like Pokemon moves and everything, I was looking over at chat and no one was saying anything, but I thought like it was just because the Pokemon streams generally have like a quieter audience, but no one was saying a word. YouTube just froze the chat on me. That's so rude. I thought you guys were just like vibing out, enjoying my explanations or whatever, but no, you guys were like talking about stuff. We don't have a Dusk Stone, no. I don't remember when we get a Dusk Stone. Maybe you can get one from like the Grand Underground, because that is what we need to evolve Krobus. Not completely about Pokemon. That's totally fine. Talk amongst yourselves. We were yapping. Chat be yapping. Anyway, our next order of business here, you can see on the bottom of the screen, go and get Lucas's Pokedex back. Lucas did approach me after the gym battle, and he's like, Vi, I need your help. Team Galactic are being bullies, so let's go deal with them. I don't know, who am I leading with right now? I'm leading with Krobus, right? Krobus is our highest level teammate here, but let's give Marlin some time to shine if we can. I'm gonna lead with Marlin and see how this goes. I don't remember. I mean, it's Team Galactic. They shouldn't be that strong. Hey Vi, listen, I need your help. I dropped my Pokedex by accident and Team Galactic found it. Likely story. I bet they probably just approached you and intimidated you into giving it to them, and then you felt really bad. But don't worry, I'll help you get it back all the same. I'm not letting those criminals get away with this. Double battle with Lucas, I believe, this one. Watch them have Silcoons and Magikarps. I mean, you might not be far off, honestly. Beautifly and Dustox, okay. I mean, one of them is evolved from Silcoon. Lucas got a Clefairy. That Beautifly is scary. Level 25? Gulp. Okay, here's the thing. Marlin is very weak to flying, and Beautifly probably has something like Gust, I would guess. You know, I might want to actually, like, this is kind of a spooky fight. I kind of want to look up what moves they have. There's a Duskstone in the city in the warehouse. We might not be able to access that Duskstone until, like, later in the story, though. I really should switch. Yeah, I don't... But here's the thing. Like, my gut tells me to switch into Snilk, because Snilk has the Rock-type moves to deal with these clowns. But I also wonder if Beautifly has, like, a Grass-type move or something like that, because I think it learns, like, Absorb and stuff. Let me see. I'm not taking any chances here, because we are kind of out-leveled. For the first time in a while, we're not over-leveled. We're actually a little bit under-leveled for this fight. Let me go look this up. Veilstone City. What fight do we got going on here? Team Galactic Grunt. Beautifly has... Oh my gosh, this Beautifly is a menace. Beautifly has Gust, Air Cutter, Mega Drain, and Leech Life. And the Dustox has Gust, Poison Powder, Venoshock, and Leech Life. Wait, this is actually a scary fight. Okay. I am a little spooked. So we probably got Gust or Air Cutter or both coming into Heracross here, coming into Marlin. So we definitely want to switch on that. But who do we switch to? Who is a good option to have here? Firewalker could probably take most of what these guys can dish out. He is only level 22 is the scary thing. Is this the good Leaf Life or the bad Leech Life at this point? It's the good one. It's like 80 power. It's a scary move. Snilk is also a possibility here. I doubt that Beautifly would go for Mega Drain into Firewalker. I feel like I want to switch to Snilk because we've probably got flying type moves coming in, and Snilk should be able to tank those. And then, if we have a Mega Drain coming in, then we can switch to Firewalker on that. And hope that Lucas does some good stuff here with his Clefairy as well. I don't know how this is going to work, but I feel like Snilk is probably the safest switch that we have right now, so I'm going to go do that. Snilk is going to be way too slow to be able to hit back before it gets, like, absolutely demolished by Mega Drain. Okay, Venoshock coming in on Clefairy. That's pretty rough. But it's a tanky Clefairy. Go Lucas. There's the Air Cutter, yeah. Not very effective on Snilk. Life Dew. Is that'll heal me, right? Okay. I mean, that heals yourself. Does that also heal me? Yeah, it heals me a little bit too. Okay. Actually heals Snilk all the way up. All right. I very, very much doubt that Snilk is going to take a Mega Drain from Beautifly. Beautifly is not grass type, so it isn't like as strong as it could be, but Snilk is made of paper on the special defensive side. So I think we have to switch to Firewalker here and try and get something going. Maybe Clefairy goes for Life Dew again and heals up whatever damage we take here. We'll see. There's the Venoshock on Clefairy, yeah. I gotta start doing some damage to that thing to keep Clefairy alive if I want the extra support. There's the Mega Drain. We expected that. Okay. And Life Dew, thank you. Okay. Honestly, this Clefairy's kind of being the MVP right here. Bro, these Galactic Grunts are a little scarier than I thought they would be. Thank you, okay. Now, who do we take out first? Beautifly has, what, a Gust, Air Cutter, Mega Drain, and Leech Life. Doesn't really threaten Firewalker that much. The Dustox threatens Clefairy quite a bit with Venoshock. So I think we go for... I think I use Flame Charge to gain some speed here, because I feel like I'm not going to be faster yet. And then we go for Dustox. Let's start there. I am actually the fastest on the field. Okay, fair enough. Despite my level disadvantage. Here comes the Air Cutter. This could hurt a little bit. Ow! A critical hit on Firewalker. I was going to say, that has to be a critical hit. Still Venoshock on Clefairy. Fine by me. Hit me with the Life Dew again. Sing. Interesting. Who are you putting to sleep? Is that Beautifly? That's a sleepy little butterfly over there. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Put one of them out of commission. We'd love to see that. I am going to go ahead and pop a flamethrower. Actually, you know what? I'll go fire charge onto Duststalks because, in all likelihood, I mean, if something comes up that's faster than Ponyta, then we'll want to be ready for it. And this should kill based on how much that first one did, so we'll take that. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Firewalker gaining some levels. This is a good amount of experience because we are so underleveled. That's the one benefit to being underleveled here. Snilk gross level 24. Lovely. Snilk wants to learn Screech. That is a pretty good move. It lowers the opponent's defense by 2 stages. Is it better than anything else we got going on here, though? I mean, we do have 2 rock-type moves, but Rock Slide is inaccurate, whereas Smackdown at least hits every time. I feel like I'm going to say no to Screech on this one. Rock Smash is so weak. Yeah, but Rock Smash has the chance to lower defense. Disarming Voice, let's go. Krogunk. What does this Krogunk have? We need to be ready for anything it can do. Poison Sting, Mud Slap, Astonish, and Venoshock. So it's got pretty weak moves altogether, except for Venoshock. Mud Slap is super effective against Firewalker, which is a scary concept. But it's still Mud Slap, right? There's no way it's going to do, like, half to me. Surely not. I think I go for Flamethrower to Beautifly here to just clean up. Or, you know what? Maybe we should just double up onto Krogunk. No, because I can't risk Beautifly, like, waking up and getting another critical hit Air Cutter, because then Firewalker's just, like, gone. Yeah, I think I gotta go Flamethrower here, which will hopefully take out Beautifly. And then Krogunk might have Dry Skin. That's true. I don't know if that makes it weak to fire. I know it makes it, like, absorb water-type moves, though. All right, Firewalker leveling up. That could help us here. Get some extra stats. Cherry Bomb leveling up as well. Venoshock onto Clefairy. Ooh, okay. That, I think a crit would have actually killed me there. So that's a little spooky. Okay, we gotta get out of here toot sweet. Stunky comes in. Krogunk and Stunky. What does Stunky have? Let's see. Poison Sting, Mud Slap, Astonish, Venoshock from the Krogunk. Poison Gas, Fury Swipes, Focus Energy, and Bite. This Krogunk, its ability is Anticipation. The Stunky's ability is Stench. I think we're okay to switch to Snilk here. We don't have any ground-type moves, unfortunately, now that I think about it. I was hoping to just, like, absolutely destroy with a ground-type move. We do have Salmon Berry. Salmon Berry could be good as well. We got Mud Slap. And we've got Recover. Maybe we give Salmon Berry a chance here. Or we go Krobus. Krobus could also do some damage with Wing Attack, at least to the Krogunk there. Yeah, Krogunk doesn't have any fighting-type moves. It's got, yeah, Poison Sting, Venoshock, Mud Slap, and Astonish. So we'd be safe from any fighting-type moves on Snilk. Stunky does not have Pursuit, thankfully. Because Pursuit, if you don't know, Pursuit can hit you for extra damage when you try and switch out, which would be really bad in this case. I might go Salmon Berry here. Yeah, I'm gonna try Salmon Berry. Both because Salmon Berry is our lowest level, so we can get in here and get some extra experience from him. And because we got Mud Slap to hopefully do some decent damage here. Cute Charm, okay, that's good. That means that Stunky, as long as Stunky is in love, it will not... That's a 5-hitter, oh my gosh. As long as Stunky is in love, it won't... There's a chance that it won't attack, but that doesn't matter anymore because Clefairy is dead. Alright. Sorry, Lucas. Who else do we got? Monferno? Oh, it's lights out. It's lights out. Why didn't you lead with this guy? That would have been so good against the Dustox and the Beautifly. Are you kidding me? Did you not see who we were up against a second ago, Lucas? How dare you? Okay, we should be fine with a level 28 Monferno on our side now. Paladins for support. Okay. I'm going to go for... I actually think... Let's see. Because Mud Slap is very weak, so even though it's super effective against these guys, it would only be... The power would be doubled to 40. Versus Water Pulse gets... It's not super effective, but it's not resisted either, and the power gets multiplied by 1.5 because it's the same type attack bonus. So that would be a 90 power move versus a 40 power move, so Water Pulse is still just better here anyway. Didn't even think about that. Alright, I'm gonna go for Krogunk. Does not have dry skin. Taunt. That's actually good, because now Stunky can't use Poison Gas. And it tried to use Poison Gas, too. Let's go. Okay, you're going against me. That's fine. We're chill. Here's the Water Pulse. Not bad. I am slow. Here's the thing I'm scared about now. If they double team... Well, let's see. Stunky could... The only thing Stunky can go for, it can go for Fury Swipes or it can go for Bite. And if they if they team up on Shellos, on Salmonberry, we could be in some hot water based on how much that Venoshock did. I think I might have to switch to someone who's just, like, got more HP going on right now. And just hope that, Hope that Monferno can do some stuff. I might switch into Marlin. There's nothing... If it goes for Bite, we resist that. Yeah, I might go for Marlin here. I think Marlin can take some damage if he needs to. Monferno going for the Mach Punch to finish off Krogunk despite it being resisted. Okay. We should be in good shape then. Scary fight, man. That was a way scarier fight than it had any right to be. I bet they were trying to double team me there by the looks of that. Alright, Aerial Ace, or sorry, Strength onto Stunky. Flame Wheel onto Stunky should be more than enough here. I was thinking that too. If they poison Marlin, then we get the guts boost. That would have been crazy. Didn't even have to worry about that though. Alright. That was way scarier than it should have been. But we made it through. Made the right plays, made the right calls. Should have kept my head down and just watched our warehouse. Yeah, you should have. You should have. But you came fighting. You came in swinging. Oh, that stinks. Our Pokemon are weak. We should get new ones from the headquarters. Huh, who cares about some Pokedex anyway? Team Galactic can own all the Pokemon in the world. No, in the universe. There, take it. Your Pokedex. These guys are freaking delusional. Those things we had in the warehouse have already been moved to Pastoria City anyway. So we'll say, you'll get yours and run like the grunts we are. Most self-aware grunt of all time. What's going on here? Why is Team Galactic out in the streets like they own the place? Does no one else see what I see? That they're basically like a cult? Everyone still thinks they're a reputable organization of some kind? I don't know. If Professor Rowan ever hears that I lost my Pokedex, don't worry, I won't tell. For a price. How much do you want that Monferno? Oh man, that's something I don't want to think about. So Vi, what are your plans now? Yeah, I'm off to Pastoria City as well. We got some business to take care of down there. And let's head into this warehouse here. There shouldn't be any fights in here. Is that the Duskstone? That's Team 94 Fly. I bet that Pokeball behind the locked door over there is the freaking Duskstone that I need to evolve, right? Well, now we have Fly, which is actually very good. I don't want to talk to that guy because I don't know if he's going to fight me or not. I'll come back in a second once I heal up. Yeah, only one Safari Zone Pokemon because I believe the area you catch it in just counts as, like, the Safari Zone. It doesn't break it down into different areas. It's a bit of a gamble, but poisoning Marlin on purpose could be a handy tactic for future battles. It's true, yeah. That's a P-Chow classic right there. Pre-poisoning or pre-burning your Guts Pokemon to get a damage buff going into the next battle. And should be relatively easy, like you say. Just go beat up a wild Poison Point Pokemon. Or we could... I think actually Burn is better for Guts, right? Because the Poison does more damage than a Burn does. And Burn, you don't get the attack drop that you normally do when you have Guts. You just get the attack buff. Alright, do you want to fight? You don't want to fight. Whoa, 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 what do we have here? You are so not Team Galactic, and you're a little kid to boot. Those things were made with energy we took from the Bally Windworks are already in Pastoria City. Huh? That's not what this is about. Bro, what are you talking about? Bro's just yapping. What's this? Looks like a safe or something. I want that dusk stone in there. I really do. Vi is taller than the grunt. Wait, you're true? Oh, I was just running around pressing a button because I remembered that there was a hidden item around here somewhere. One of the other benefits, by the way, of all the training I did was that since I was doing it against a trainer, I kept getting money. So I've got 63,000 Poké Dollars now, which isn't enough to buy too many more like clothes or anything, but it's a good amount of money to have. So you're true, so true. Okay, I believe we just head south now. Head on south to our next route, which should be a new encounter as well. What do you got to say for yourself? Are you going to take Route 214? You're serious, aren't you? It's too badly chewed up and there's nothing to see there. Well, I guess there's that Rune Maniac guy you could check out. That guy's been digging his way through the bedrock all by himself. Hippopotamus possible encounter? I'm not sure. I forget how that exactly works. Oh, looks like we got a fool to deal with first, though. I believe that is a psychic-type trainer, so let's go ahead and put Krobus out in front. Also, we should be walking with a Pokemon. Chat, who do you want to walk with? Hippopotamus in the cave. That would be a really good encounter, honestly. Hippowdon is pretty beast. Want to walk with Salmonberry? I can dig that. I love all these guys. There you go. How you doing, Salmonberry? Salmonberry is staring at your head. Don't stare too long. I'm getting anxiety. Get me out of here. Look out behind you. What is it? You can't fool me. Psychic Abigail. Wait, Abigail? In my Pokemon? What are you doing here? Abigail absolutely would be a psychic type trainer. She would totally have a Ghastly on her team if she was in Pokemon, so this is honestly so fitting. Doesn't stand a chance against Krobus, though. What else is new? Abigail getting overshadowed by Krobus. Life imitates art. I should give my Pokemon some items here now that I think about it. I don't have any items on any of my Pokemon. There's not really a reason not to have items on them. Distract her with some tasty amethyst. If only. Abigail wears purple. So true. Kadabra. Unless this Kadabra has like Dazzling Gleam or something, I think we're still okay here. Yeah, we're chill. Alright, I didn't expect to be faster than that Kadabra, to be honest with you. Krobus is kind of a speed demon, what can I say? Also leveling up, like, so fast here. Marlin wants to learn the move Counter. Here, so... It's a very interesting move. It's high risk, high reward, because basically, you take a hit, and then if it was a physical hit, then you do double the damage that was dealt to you back to your target. Is it better for me than Leer here? I mean, Swords Dance kind of overshadows Leer most of the time, right? Because Leer lowers defense, whereas Swords Dance boosts attack by 2 stages. So most of the time, you don't want to use Swords Dance anyway, unless you're setting up for someone else to deal the damage. But would I ever really use Counter? I mean, maybe. I think I'm going to get rid of Leer. Counter's probably not long for this world. We'll probably replace it with a Brick Break as soon as we get the chance, but it's better than Leer for right now. My plan to scare you didn't go over well at all. Sorry, I was so distracted by your bangs. They're so intense. You might be tough, but let your guard down at your own risk. Never. Not after that close encounter where we almost lost Pi. I will never let my guard down after that. All right, Krobus, let's give you a held item. I think we've got some stuff that can boost, like, Dark-type moves, right? Like a plate or something like that. Spooky plate. It's got to be the Dread plate here. Give that to you. Marlin, what can I give you? I don't know if I have anything to boost, like, normal-type moves. I don't have, like, a Silk Scarf or anything like that, do I? Metronome. Metronome could be interesting, because like if you use the same move over and over again, then it increases in power. Isn't Dread Ghost? I believe Spooky is Ghost. Yeah, Spooky is Ghost. Easy enough mistake to make, though. Amulet Coin's always good to have as well. We could also always default to a berry. Mr. Browse, you're playing through this game too. Let's go. Play alongside me. I don't know if you're doing a Nuzlocke as well, but more power to you. Sticky Barb is OP. It can be in the right context. I am going to go... Silver Powder would be great if we actually had a bug move. What berries do I have here? Let me sort my berries. Sort by type, please. I've still only got Oran berries as far as, like, HP restoring berries, as well as, like, these wiki berries and stuff. Wiki what berry? I am going to go ahead. I'm going to give Marlin an amulet coin. I feel like that's totally fine. Snilk, you, sir, will be given. I don't think we have like a rock boosting move. I do have a fist plate that could boost the power of Rock Smash, but I feel like that's largely irrelevant. I think I'm going to give Snilk a berry. Give you an... I need to get better about knowing like what these berries, like what natures these berries work with. The Figgy berry, the Wiki berry, the Mago berry, all that stuff. These are all just Poffin ingredients, so they won't help at all. I'll just go with an Oran berry for right now. Playing along, but a completely unrelated game. I do that all the time. Don't worry about it. Salmon berry, you, my friend, are getting... probably don't have like a water plate or anything like that, right? No. Metronome would be so good on somebody. I just don't know who would be best on. No, you can have the metronome for right now. I feel like it could be good on just about anybody. Alright. Firewalker is also getting a berry here, I think, because we don't have a fire type boosting item. And Cherry Bomb, you can also have... Actually, you don't even really need a berry, to be honest with you, because you have Morning Sun, which is a recovery move. Do we have anything else, though, that's of mild interest here? Give you some honey, just because you're so sweet. I guess I'll give you a berry just because I got nothing else to really give you. Alright. Rock out like that for a while. Hey, we got more berries here. Oh, wait, we might have citrus berries. I think that's a citrus berry plant right there. Alyssa, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. 2 citrus berries. Okay, I should plant those. We need to... These are the first 2 citrus berries. Citrus berries are basically just a better version of the Oran berry. They restore... As opposed to Oran berries that restore 10 HP, citrus berries restore like 30% of your HP. So not only are they better most of the time, but they scale better than Oran berries do by a long shot. So I think we plant some berries here. We can afford not to have these citrus berries for right now if it means I can get more citrus berries going forward. I'll plant you. Just catching up with chat. What other berries can I plant here? I did plant some Lepa berries in between streams as well. I got like 5 Lepa berries now. They're good for restoring PP, which is helpful in the Elite Four, if nothing else. Home Egg Berry. Using on a Pokemon makes it more friendly, but lowers its base HP points. Probably don't really care about that. We don't have a lot of Persim berries. That could be a good one to have. Give me a Persim berry here. Argon's finally becoming a gardener. Even in Pokemon, I can't get away from the farming. Plant another Persim berry, why not? And then we water those. Water them all up. Allie, holy cow. Thank you for 36 months, 3 full years. It's getting to that point. I've seen a few of these now. Of support at the Electron level. 3 years. You love this community so much. I love this community too, and I'm happy that you're such an amazing part of it. You were wondering why I said Alyssa? You're right. I did say your full name like I was like it was like a disappointed parent or something. That's when someone pops into chat and just says Argon Matrix, like my full name. And I'm like, oh, what did I do? Uh-oh. Thank you very much for the generosity and support. Get some love for Allie. Amazing mod, amazing member of the community, amazing person in general. Thank you for being here. Argon Space Matrix. First name Argon, last name Matrix. All right, let's see. What route am I on? This is Route 214. I should check what encounters are available here, because this is a new encounter area. Route 214, what do we got? In the grass, during the day, which is where we're at right now, we have Ponyta, which would be a duplicate, Geodude, which would be a duplicate, Graveler, which would be a duplicate, Stunky and Girafarig, neither of which we have yet, and Kricketune. So we'd either get Stunky or Girafarig if we go in the grass here. There are honey trees as well, but honestly, we've gotten kind of the best bang for our buck from the honey trees already. We already got a Heracross, and Cherubi honestly isn't a slouch either. The only other ones that would maybe be interesting from a honey tree would be obviously Munchlax, but that's very rare. Combee, if we get a female one, that would be a Vespiquen. And Burmy could be interesting as well, or Apom even, actually. And there's a few options there. What are the Nuzlocke rules? Exclamation point Nuzlocke and exclamation point Hardcore for my expanded rule set. What else do we got here? If we were to go fishing, because we do have the Good Rod now. The Good Rod, we could be able to catch Magikarp or Goldeen. We already caught a Magikarp in the past, so we'd be getting Goldeen guaranteed here. And I don't think Goldeen is that interesting. I think this is definitely, yeah, we gotta get Stunky or Girafarig, but I wouldn't be upset with either of them. Having another, like, Psychic type, and Girafarig's kind of an interesting Psychic type at that. Being normal Psychic type, it nullifies the weakness to Ghost. And Stunky into Skuntank is also just, like, a really good Pokemon. So I think we go with that. Male Combee deserves an evolution. I agree. I think it would be cool if you weren't just, like, completely out of luck with a male Combee. Okay, who do I lead with? Do I have anyone that does, like, status moves or anything like that? Not on my current team, I don't think. No, I could swap someone in, but... Hey, you know what? It's fine. If we're going to be going up against a Stunky or a Girafarig, Krobus should be totally fine on both of those fronts. Let's see who we get. Geodude, that's a duplicate. We get out of here. Is it possible to turn the game's music down a bit? I can do that. Give me 1 second here. Is the music a little loud compared to my voice? I've always wondered about that. I think I noticed that when I was listening back to the previous stream a little bit too. Let's see. Background music. How do we feel about, like, 4? Is that better? Also, I might want to turn down sound effects a little bit and stuff too. Just turn things down just a little tad. Better. It's so quiet now. It's quieter when we're paused though too, I think. I still hear it just fine. It is relatively quiet, but not anything I can't get used to. Bro, the cries are so loud actually compared to the music. I might have to balance those out better. Hold on a second. Now I'm getting lost in the audio weeds. Let me turn these down a little bit. Let's balance it out a little more. Let's bring this up to like 5. What's this item over here anyway? X special defense is literally worthless to me. Well, I guess I could sell it technically, but how do we like the sound now? Is the music and the sound effects? It sounds more balanced now to me. Like the sound effects and the Pokemon cries aren't completely like so much louder than everything else, and I can still hear the music just fine. I think we should only get an underground. We should get an underground encounter if we have literally no non-dupe encounters. I don't know if we'll ever hit a route where we have no non-dupe encounters. But that doesn't matter anyway, because the underground counts as its own area. Basically, the reason I haven't gotten an encounter in the underground yet is because as you progress through the game and get more badges, you unlock more possible encounters in the underground. So the longer we wait, technically the more options we have. And it might be best to honestly just save our underground encounter for towards the end of the game. So that way, like, if we need a hole to fill on like our Elite Four team, then we can go and find something. Bro, these guys are so common. Yeah, one of the rules, I actually don't think it's in any of the Nuzlocke rules I posted in the commands, which is on me, but it's a pretty common rule in Nuzlocks, where if you run into a Pokemon, if your first encounter on a route is a Pokemon you've already caught, or a member of the same evolution line of a Pokemon that you've caught, then you can re-roll that encounter. It's a good way to maintain variety throughout the game, and it also allows us to like encounter route. Cricketune. Dude, this guy's a 5% encounter rate. Just give me the freaking giraffe rig. Get out of here, dude. I already have you. These are actually some high-level Pokemon here. That was a level 24 Cricketune. Love that, dude. In before this is the rest of the stream, just me trying to find a single Stunky or Giraffe rig. I'm not picky. I'll take either. I think Stunky's like a 15% encounter. Giraffe Rig's like 10%, something like that. There he is. All right. Welcome on in, Stunky. Use. Uh-oh, Stinky. Level 23 Stunky. We'll take it. Let's go. Do I have any quick balls? I've got a singular quick ball. I don't know if I can buy those at the Veilstone department store. I should go back and check, because quick balls are pretty good. Let's go. Stunky has been caught. Good Pokemon to have. It protects itself by spraying noxious fluid from its rear. Great. The stench lingers for 24 hours. Is that all? Don't have to wash down in tomato juice or anything like that? Would I like to give Stunky a nickname? I think I will. What options we got? We're naming Pokemon after things in Stardew Valley. Garlic? Putrid Ghost? Putrid Ghost is pretty good. I don't know if Putrid Ghost would fit, actually. But Putrid Ghost? What about just Putrid? That sounds awful. Putrid... and Space Ghost? Does that fit? It does. Putrid Ghost. That does fit. Just barely. Trash Bear. I do like Trash Bear too, actually. Wait, Trash Bear I feel like might be even more fitting. I feel like Trash Bear is a more amenable name. Incredible. I don't know. How do we feel? Putrid Ghost or Trash Bear? Have a good one there, Woolen Feet. Thank you for hanging out. What is a skunk if not like a stinky bear, right? Putrid Bear. It's not a ghost type too, that's true. You know what? I'm going Trash Bear. I feel like it's more fitting here. Trash Bear. Don't diss Trash Bear like this. Stunky is honestly very powerful. Like, a Skuntank is not something to be trifled with. This is putting respect on Trash Bear's name, if nothing else. Send you the box. Let's have a look at Trash Bear here, shall we? Level 23 Trash Bear. Bold nature, reduces attack, increases defense. Honestly, I think that's okay. Because, isn't Skuntank like a special attacker a lot of the time? I think it can be like a mixed attacker, so it's not too bad. Does have like Bite, Fury Swipe. This is like almost the same exact moveset that Galactic Grunt had last time. Well, we got Trash Bear here now if we ever want to train him up. But right now, I'm going to keep on rocking with my current team. And I will, like I said, I'm going to go back to Veilstone Department Store and just see if there are any quick balls or anything for sale. Skuntank is more physical and Sucker Punch would be good. I feel like you can do, like, Skuntank is, maybe it has a higher base attack, but I've definitely seen Skuntanks run like Flamethrower and Venoshock and stuff before. Could be tanky and defensive, true. That's very true too. What do we got here? This isn't Pokeballs. Is the other guy Pokeballs? Great Balls, Ultra Balls. No Quick Balls, unfortunately. Anyone know where I can buy Quick Balls in this game? Skuntank? Wait, you're right. Increase in defense. He really is a tank. Let me see. I might be able to just look up where I can find Quick Balls here. Exclamation point wiki Quick Balls. Something tells me that that's not going to work with... that's not going to work. Let's see. Items. Quick Ball. Can be purchased in Eterna City and Salacion Town. Oh no, that's where there's like pickups for them. But the shops, you can buy it in Pastoria City, Celestic Town, Canalave, Snowpoint, and the Pokemon League. So the next town is Pastoria City, so we're not far from being able to buy them. Okay. Pestering Enchanter. We were like right on the same wavelength there. Thank you for going and looking up. Bro, I think the wiki command is actually broken because normally it doesn't have that kind of response. What's the downside of Quick Balls? They're really good on like the first turn of battle, and after that, if they don't catch it on the first turn of battle, they're absolutely like atrocious. Ruin Maniac Cave. So you can get Hippopotas in here, right? Or do you have to like catch a certain amount of unknown for that to be a possibility? Everyone calls me Rune Maniac. I don't care what they call me. I just keep on chipping away at the rock wall little by little. Do you know why? I'm a Rune Maniac who's fascinated by the unknown. I know it's a little sudden, but how about you and me have a race? You go and catch the unknown and I'll keep digging away. We'll have to race to see who can get it done faster. Sure, buddy. You don't need to catch any unknown for the hippo? Let's run back and forth a little bit here to see if we get an encounter. Because this is a new area, technically. This is like its own cave. This isn't Route 214 anymore. I think the more unknown you catch, the higher odds you have of encountering Hippopotas, but maybe... I mean, we did catch one... Oh! We did catch one unknown, so... That's Geodude. I didn't even realize there was anything else in this cave other than Hippopotas, to be honest with you. Let me double check, because I have the pages open anyway. Let's see. Rune Maniac's Cave. Random encounter. Oh, brother. It's 95% for Geodude and 5% for Hippopotas. I mean, we'll run it a few times. I'm not that diehard about getting Hippopotas right now, but we can come back for it later. Or I can like come back in between streams or something like that. I'll run it a few times just to see if we get lucky. I'll give it like, let's give it like 5 encounters. Can I use my bike in here? I can. Oh. In 32 hours, Hippopotas will save the run. Hippopotas is tanky and sand is a decent tactic. That's true. Yeah, no, I really like Hippopotas, honestly. Hippopotas and Hippowdon. They're both, I mean, it's just a good evolution line. 5% honestly isn't that bad of an encounter rate either. So at least until like a 1% encounter rate. 5% is just 1 in 20, basically the same as rolling like a natural 20 on a D20. And it seems like we're getting a decent amount of encounters like pretty quickly here. Maybe we stick around. I don't know. Cope. I might be spitting straight copium for sure. But when we get the Hippopotas in like the next 2 encounters, I'm gonna be the one laughing. That's all I can say. Can I just go in like circles? Yeah, this is the way. This is the way, dude. Don't get dizzy. Hi, friends. Just finished a paper for finals. Reward equals Argon stream. Yo, I'm happy to provide. And congratulations. That's all you. How long was the paper? Usually those finals papers are kind of monstrous for sure. Really rolling any number on a d20 is a 1 in 20 chance? It's true. That is true. But usually getting a 1 or a 20 is the most impactful result. Depending on... Well, it depends on the context when you're rolling the d20, right? Oh, there it is. I have encountered a wild hippopotas. I've never really decided how I pronounce this guy's name, but there it is. Oh, I don't have any quick balls. Okay, I have to deal with the sand here then. Guaranteed, baby. Potato? Potato is a really good name, actually, for this Pokemon. Let's see, what moves does a level 22 Hippopotas have? Hippopotas. You will have Crunch, Dig, Sand Tomb, and Yawn. Okay. Hash Brown. Ooh, there's some. You guys got some good options here. 15-page essay. Next week you have to write a 30-page one. Oof. So it was the battle before the war. Holy. Okay. Let's see. Who can tank what Hippopotas dishes out? I mean, I guess honestly Krobus is the way here, right? Because if it has Crunch, Dig and Sand Tomb are literally we're immune to. Crunch is not very effective, so the only thing it can really do here is Yawn. So we should be fine. Question is, what do I do against you? I mean, Nightshade does a fixed amount of damage. It will always do 26 damage because it does damage based on your level. And there's no way this Hippopotas has less than 26 HP, so let's start there. And there's no chance for, like, a crit here or anything either, which is nice. You do have to worry about the Sandstorm a little bit, because Sandstorm does do damage over time. Cave character, because it was from a cave. But look at her. She looks like a little, like, potato. We have Insomnia, so Yawn doesn't even... Oh my gosh, Krobus, you're actually the ultimate Hippopotas counter. I didn't even think about that. I will throw I guess a Dusk Ball would probably be good here, because we're in a cave. Let's freaking go. Boom. Just like that. I really like Potato. I think Potato... I mean, Hash Browns is really good, too, because Hash Browns are made of potatoes, but Firewalker wants to learn Flame Wheel. Flame Wheel is very good. Is it better for us than Flame Charge, is the question. I do have Agility to boost speed. Like, the nice thing about Flame Charge is that you boost your speed as you do damage. Flame Wheel is more powerful, and it can burn. I feel like I go Flame Wheel here, because Ponyta's already really fast anyway, so Flame Charge is kind of not too important here. Let's go. It lives in arid places. Instead of perspiration, it expels grainy sand from its body. That sounds so uncomfortable. Ew. Would you like to give Hippopotas a nickname? I will. I fell in love with the name Potato the moment I saw it. She is just a little potato. There we go. I will send Potato. I kind of want to add her to the party. Am I crazy for that? Maybe we take Hippopotas over Snilk for right now. Although with setting up Sand could be somewhat problematic for the rest of our team, so maybe we don't worry about that for right now. Because Sand does damage our team as well. Either way, let's see how good Potato is here. What kind of nature we rocking with? Jolly nature? I don't think that's very good, actually. I mean, it's not terrible. It lowers special attack, and Hippopotas is a physical attacker for sure, through and through. But she's also very slow to begin with, so the extra speed doesn't really matter. Still, I'll take anything that's not like an attack-lowering nature. Not like I'll be using either of them for Wake anyway. That's true. That's true. Let's just hold off. We'll keep Snilk around for right now. Snilk is Snoke is not very good, but but he is after my own heart. What can I say? Eventually, Snoke's going to evolve into a Steelix, and you'll all be sorry. Be careful if you made fun of in elementary school. You never know when they're going to be, like, coat themselves in steel and come back to bite your face off. They're all Stardew. They are. That's the naming theme we got going on here. Stardew items and characters and stuff. It's so fun. Snilk has the Gen 1 nostalgia buff? Absolutely. Technically, so does Ponyta. I left Salmonberry outside. Salmonberry's just a little slow to keep up with us, but don't worry. He'll always make it. We'll never leave Salmonberry behind. Okay, now we got those encounters done. We can actually move on with the route here. What do we got? That I don't know what kind of trainer this guy is. I'm a little spooked. I'm gonna leave Marlin on this one. Win or lose, who knows how this will go? We're playing for keeps. He's a gambler. He's just like me at the Stardew Valley Fair. P.I. Carlos. Private Eye. Ooh, spooky. It's got a Goldeen. Okay, okay. Goldeen can learn some flying type moves, which is Marlin's kryptonite for sure. Goldeen learns Peck. But it's a Goldeen, and it's Peck. Like, how bad could it be, right? Go for the strength. Should be faster anyway, yeah. Not quite the one-shot. Water Pulse. This could confuse, which would be annoying. Did not confuse. We'll take it. Probably should have gone for Swords Dance there, honestly, just to set up and try and sweep here. He's playing a Nuzlocke too. I'm about to end his Nuzlocke right here. Have a good one there, Souza. Thanks for hanging out. He's got 2 more Pokemon left. I will Swords Dance here, I think. Presumably this Goldeen can't do much better than the previous one did, so let's just set up and try and take him out. Supersonic? You piece of garbage. Okay, I definitely have to swap now because since my attack is higher, if I hit myself in confusion, I'm going to do like so much damage. Let's go for Cherry Bomb here. Lock in. Water Pulse? No problemo, just don't confuse me. A critical hit? I laugh in the face of your critical hit. Ha ha ha. Horn attack. You're faster than me. What the heck? Wait, you're actually kind of strong. I'm a little scared here. Just kidding. You're dead. Flying Goldfish is really cute, though. I do like Goldeen in like as like a design. It's just not a very good Pokemon most of the time. Horn attack, a little spooky. There goes the Oranberry. That's fine. It's what it's there for. Heal us up, just in case of things. In case this Magical Leaf does not kill. Which it did, we're good. Let's go, Cherry Bomb. It's a flying fish, how can it not be good? Make a great point. I guessed wrong too often. 6,000 Poké-Dollars, holy moly. And an evolution. Ooh, Cherry Bomb, you deserve this one. This is great for the upcoming gym. Let's go. Get ready for Cherry Bomb's true form. Mega Bomb. Let's go. Your Cherry Bomb has evolved into Cherim. She's hiding. Overcast form. It blooms during times of strong sunlight. The Pokemon tries to make up for everything it endured as a bud. Man, this is my villain origin story. Cherry Bomb wants to learn the move Sunny Day. I think we should definitely learn that, because that's what allows Cherim to really shine, no pun intended. We have to be careful because Sunny Day does boost the power of Fire-type moves. And obviously Cherim is very weak to Fire-type moves, but it also makes it just, like, so much stronger. So I think we go with... I think we get rid of Tackle here. Tackle is kind of irrelevant. And growth and morning sun. And morning sun actually deals more in the sun, I'm pretty sure as well, right? Gonna get rid of tackle and teach sunny day. Sunny day is handy for the gym too. I was thinking the same thing because it lowers the power of water type moves. Very, very nice. Sunny day with solar beam. Wait, we can get the can't we get the solar beam TM at Veilstone? Ooh, wait, solar beam could actually be kind of big here. I don't know if we would want to rely on that. Like, it might be still good to have Magical Leaf just as, like, a default option. But if we can get Solar Beam, because I wouldn't mind setting up Sunny Day in the first place. And then I think you can get, like, Heat Rocks from the Underground, can't you? Which they increase the amount of turns that Sunny Day is active. Because normally Sunny Day only lasts 5 turns. But with a Heat Rock, I believe it lasts 8 turns. We might be cooking. Cherry Bomb, you might have a bright future ahead of you. Let me go check Veilstone here. I think it's floor 3 that has the TMs. I just don't remember if Solar Beam is actually available here or not. Usually those like super strong moves are. Like Fire Blast, Giga Impact, Blizzard. Let's see. U-turn. Is U-turn? I'm wondering if U-turn might be worth picking up here. Light Screen, Endure, Sword Stance, all that good stuff. Let me pick up a U-turn TM. I just want to see who can learn it. If Marlin can learn U-turn, I don't think he can, but that would be good to at least have like a bug type move for him. Little same type attack bonus. What do we got here? Hyper Beam. We do have Solar Beam. Okay. Buy one of those. So basically what Solar Beam does, if you don't know, is that it's a 2-turn attack where you charge up for the first turn, and then you do massive damage on the second turn. You can see how powerful it is down here. Wherever it's hiding. Wait, where is it? Bro, I just bought Solar Beam. There it is. Okay. Solar Beam is 120 base power. Is a 2-turn attack. The user gathers light and then blasts a bundled beam on the next turn. But if it's in the sunlight, if you use it in the sun, then it only takes 1 turn. So it becomes so much better. So basically you set up the sun, and then you just fire off Solar Beam after Solar Beam after Solar Beam. No one can learn U-turn, at least not on my team. Tis unfortunate. I think I do teach Solar Beam here. Firewalker can learn Solar Beam, interestingly enough. Might be a worthy consideration, because honestly, Cherry Bomb and Firewalker kind of go hand in hand. I feel like I probably get rid of Growth here, right? Because Magical Leaf is still good to have like a 1-turn move to use. And honestly, using Magical Leaf 2 turns in a row, since it's 60 base power, is the same as using Sunny Day plus Solar Beam. So really, Solar Beam is only better if we have a longer battle ahead of us. But I think it's still good to have. And then Growth. Growth is boosted in the sun, though, isn't it? Yeah, doesn't Growth... Does it increase your attack and special attack? Does it increase them by 2 in the sun? Or am I making that up? Because that seems like really strong. Solar Beam plus Sunny Day is very powerful. Sunny Day plus Growth could be very powerful too. Although, of course, that is like a 3-turn setup. That might be a little too cute. Especially because Cherrim isn't that, like, tanky. 38 defense, 51 special defense. Because basically you'd have to set up sun. You'd have to set up the sun, or have someone else set up the sun if we get a different Sunny Day Pokemon. Can you buy Sunny Day at the mart here? I'll have to check that too. I think I should go with Solar Beam, actually. Solar Beam versus Growth. I'm gonna go Solar Beam. I feel like it's got more use cases here. So do not give up. We're gonna teach over Growth here. Beautiful. All right. Do we have Sunny Day available as a TM? Hyper Beam, none in there. Those are all like the super powerful attacking moves. No Sunny Day, okay. Good to know. Most of the Jim's Pokemon have Ice Fang too, so it'll be tricky to get going. That is true, yeah, in Crasher Wake's gym. There are a decent number of Ice-type moves to run up against, mainly Ice Fang, like you say. I'll have to be careful of that. For right now, though, I think Cherim just unlocked an incredible amount of potential there. How long until the gym, would I say? We have to make it through this route, and then there's stuff to do in Pastoria City. We got a little while yet. It's not going to be like it's not going to be like the full stream into the gym, I don't think, like last time was. But it's still a while to go. What do you got, sir? What? You do have a Pokedex. Darn tootin'. You don't? Living in the past, Collector Brady. What are you collecting? He's collecting Ponyta? He must be so confused that why is this the only fire-type Pokemon I can find? What are we doing? Alright. Switch over to Salmonberry here and start water pulsing the day away. He's still crawling after us at the top of the screen. Salmonberry is doing his best to follow along. He's not always the fastest, but he's got the spirit, gosh darn it. She's got the spirit, even. Alright, Water Pulse. Double Tail Whip's a little scary, because Ponyta generally do have moves like Stomp or other physical moves that can hit me. So I might have to get out of here after this. Oh, that didn't even kill? Salmonberry. I'm trusting. 3 Tail Whips, I'm out of here for sure, though. This guy's spamming. He's setting up for one of his heavy hitters in the back. Of course, he's probably only got, like, Ponyta, but still. Snilk pivot time? That's what I'm thinking. Ponyta is usually a physical attacker, so Snilk could definitely stand up here. Level 20 Ponyta? Don't make me laugh. Get Snilk in here. Your time to shine, buddy. Look at him, he's so happy to be here. Going for the tackle. Ooh, honestly, that would have hurt after the three defense drops. So that was a good switch there. Get smacked down. We're faster than Ponyta. Honestly, Snilk is pretty strong, so that doesn't surprise me too much. Growl, that's just rude. Mazer, you got a shiny? Wait, what shiny Pokemon did you get? Because you're playing Shining Pearl as well, right? Literally, it's in the name of your game to get shinies. That's great. Yeah, what'd you get? You gotta tell us. Spill the beans. Presuming you catch it. I don't want to jinx you. Salmonberry wants to learn Body Slam. That's a pretty good move. It's all like we said. Water Pulse is pretty much always going to be better than Mud Slap, I think. So I think we just teach Body Slam over Mud Slap here. Mud Slap is like so bad. Oh, you were hunting in Violet. Shiny Fracture. Ooh, isn't Shiny Haxorus like black? Isn't it? Oh, I think I remember Shiny Haxorus looking like so cool. Yo, congratulations. Nice try, Collector Brady. As long as we hit this Rock Slide, we should be in the clear here. Let's go. Yeah, Shiny Haxorus is one of the better shinies, no doubt. No doubt about it. We were talking last time about how, like, some shiny Pokemon are, like, so bad, but Haxorus is not one of them. Alright, I think the only HP we lost there was a couple on Snilk, right? Yeah, so we should be good. I do also need to give Cherry Bomb another item back, because she ate her berry earlier. They grow up so fast, man. When I encountered Cherry Bomb at level 5. Now she's level 25, like, main part of our team right here. After just, like, a little bit of grinding. Love that. This girl has a lot of money, I think. This trainer class usually does, but I don't know what kind of Pokemon she's gonna have. Beauty Devon. I think that's Haley, actually. I think that's literally Haley. Haley, what are you doing here? Haley versus Marlin. Anticipation. That's right. You better shudder because I got an aerial ace coming right for you. Sucker Punch. What the heck? I didn't even know Wormadam got that, to be honest with you. Get out of here. This needs to be perfect, quote Haley. Unfortunately, she's not the... I mean, Devin is not Haley. If we run into Beauty Haley at some point, that's gonna go crazy. There's so many kinds of Pokemon, I can't decide which ones to pamper. That is a consistent problem I find myself facing as well. Trying to decide which of the cute Pokemon I want on my team. This guy's a Psychic. I need to be ready for that. I think we can go Krobus here. No doubt about that. At least not Marlin, but... Oh. I'd sensed the presence of a trainer for a while. It was you. Bro, I was standing next to you for like 5 full seconds. You didn't even see me. Psychic Mitchell. Haunter. A little better than the Ghastly we encountered earlier. If I could tell you any move that Wormadam learns, you'd be surprised, to be honest. Honestly, that's a valid point. I could take a pretty educated guess at what Wormadam can learn, but it would just be that, a guess. Like, I'm sure Wormadam can learn, like, Mega Drain? Question mark? Even that I'm not entirely sure on. Wormadam is such a weird Pokemon. I'd love to use a Wormadam at some point. It is a Honey Tree encounter, though, so we'd have to be pretty lucky to get that. Wormadam learns, Judgment? Is it possible to become more powerful by understanding Pokemon? Breaking news, this just in. If you know what you're doing in a Pokemon battle, you'll be better at Pokemon? What the heck? Knowledge is power, literally. Got another collector here. Whoops, didn't know that you turn around like that. For the sake of my collection, I only take on people I know I can't beat. That's what a collector does. That you know you can't beat? I mean, honestly, respect, Collector Douglas. Thank you for saying it like it is. Roselia. Easy enough. We are leading with Krobus, so it should be fine here. But why only take on the people you know you can't beat? Is it because then... No, that doesn't make sense. I was going to say, then you get to, like, see all sorts of different Pokemon. But if you know you can beat them, then you, like, work through their team, and you get to see more of their Pokemon. Isn't that what a collector would want? Be able to, like, see as many Pokemon as possible? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not collector material. I have only completed the Pokedex one time in, like, any of the games I've played, so... I was worried about that poison point. That's annoying. Wormadam can learn Psychic. Why? Look, we gotta throw Wormadam any bones that she can get. She's not doing much else, so give her some, like, decently powerful moves so she can at least, like, have a chance here. Because it's a collector, not a trainer. If he's a collector but not a trainer, why is he fighting anybody? Why is he not just out here catching Pokemon and just, like, ignoring me? He's the one that challenged me, not the other way around. Getting closer and closer to the level cap here. You should boast more about that last attack. I used Wing Attack 3 times, brother. I'm proud of having Pokemon that others don't have. Oh, and I'm also proud of winning second prize at Jubilife's TV's daily drawings. I mean, honestly, if I was him, I would also be bragging about that. That's kind of cool. Having Pokemon that others don't have, though, I literally have a Roselia, like, in my PC. And I'm severely limited on the types of Pokemon that I'm allowing myself to catch, so maybe you want to reevaluate your collection there, sir. There's an item up here, right? Yeah. I should use a Repel here just to stay on the up and up. Big Root. Is that the... That's not medicine. Yeah, no, that's the one that lets you, like, restore more HP from an HP draining move like Mega Drain or Drain Punch or something like that. That's good to have. This dude probably has rock types, if I had to guess. Is it time? Is it time to show off Cherry Bomb in her true form? It might be. Let's give it a try. See if I can get like a little sunny day solar beam action going off here. I've been traveling around the world chasing stories on mysteries. It's made me pretty tough. I'm gonna hold you to that, Buster. What do you got? Ruin Maniac Hunter. He's only got one Pokemon, so honestly probably not a good case to use Solar Beam here. Especially because it's a shield on. Part of me still wants to go for it anyway, but realistically, Magical Leaf is the best play here, I think. It's not super effective, but it's decently effective, and Shield On is more defensive than special defensive. That recoil from the takedown should also seal your fate. Sorry, Shield On, I love you, buddy, but today is not your day. Lore-wise, getting max friendship to evolve a buddy would take ages. Probably just like a few days of running around at worst, right? There are mysteries waiting for me to investigate around the world. This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself. That's right. Chin up, Buttercup. Let's heal up with a... I'm actually almost out of potions here. I should just get some basic potions for basic healing here. They're handy to have. When does Cherrim change forms? Only in sunny weather. Maybe we can get it going against this guy. To find my favorite Pokemon, I'll go east, west, or any which way. He's just saying any which way because he forgot what the other two directions are. I see you, Jamal. No shame in it. You just couldn't remember north and south. No judgments here. I've forgotten like what a chair is sometimes, so... Alright, this is a perfect opportunity, though. Sunny day, and we change form here. Hopefully this thing doesn't have, like, Ice Fang or anything like that. I think we'll be okay. The sunlight has turned harsh. Flower Gift. Change form. Look at this little cutie. I love her so much. Cherry Bomb transformed. Tail Whip. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Get Solar Beamed, idiot. Cherry Bomb absorbed light, and then freaking exploded. Living up to her name. An absolute just atom bomb and an explode. Oh my gosh, the overkill. Are you kidding me? It's like a literal Dragon Ball Z move. It's so good. Oh, he's got another Weasel. I mean, all these collectors always have just like 3 of the same Pokemon. Here it comes again. That feels like a war crime. Well, send me to Guantanamo Bay, baby. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know anything about war crimes, for the record. Boom. This just feels egregious. This feels like just like so like such overkill, man. I love it. It would feel amazing to set this up against, I guess, the next gym leader, but I don't think it would work out quite as effectively. Especially because I think Crasher Wake leads with a Gyarados, who isn't even weak to grass. But man, that was good. That was fun. But they're my favorite Pokemon! Yeah, teach them Ice Fang next time. Try a little harder. Samberry's looking relieved. He's like, thank goodness thank goodness those solar beams weren't targeted against me. Holy moly. This area seems to be very mystifying. That's the sense I get. To show you what I mean, I'll battle with the Pokemon I found. I need to start thinking about my level cap. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Rune Maniac Brian. Cranidos? Okay, Cranidos is a little scary just because it's got such high attack, but I think Cherry Bomb can take at least 1 hit here, right? Breaking the mold. That shouldn't prevent me from transforming, I don't think. 5 minutes later. I can't help myself. I like fighting all of the trainers. Assurance. That did hurt, but I'm faster, so I actually don't know what the benefits of this form are, like, in exact detail. I think we get faster, and I think we get higher special attack. Beyond that, I mean, that might honestly not even be true, those two things. What's the level cap after Wake? I believe it goes up to 36, maybe? I'd have to check. Bronzor. Okay, you do resist my grass-type annihilation, but I can switch to Firewalker here, who can also take advantage of the sun. Let me check. What is... After Wake, it's Fantina. Who is, Wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking over at the other screen. What'd you do? You didn't, like, no damage to me. Okay, we're chill. Gym leader. Fantina has a level 36 Mismagius. Yeah, so 36 is our next level cap after this, which will be a nice amount of wiggle room for a little while. All right. Bronzor is very defensive, so I think Flamethrower is probably the way. Especially in the sun, shouldn't be a problem. Even if it had heat proof or anything like that. Never seen a wild Cranidos, though. Gotta revive him at the fossil center. This dude's been underground. Geodude. Give Sam... No, I don't want to give Samberry this one because it's sunny out. Although the sun might fade. I'll switch to Cherry Bomb, though, all the same. Even if the sun does fade here, Magical Leaf should still clean up very easily. You're so freaking cute, Cherry Bomb. Sandstorm? Rude! Bro's overwriting my freaking weather. How dare you? No, don't... Oh, now I'm retreating into my little bashful petals. You'll be sorry for that one. It may not be the Kamehameha Death Ray like I wanted, but Magical Leaf's still gonna... Oh my gosh, you got sturdy. You better not hit me with, like, Mirror Coat or something. A rare Mirror Coat Geodude, could you imagine? Alright. Fun's over, pal. Get out of here. Easy. I can't win with Pokemon that I'm not familiar with. What, did you just, like, find these guys just around on the ground? Small Kidney Joe is right. We never see any wild Cranidos. I highly doubt that you just, like, found that guy. I guess there's no reason to use Rock Smash when I can just run down through this way, right? Alright, let's go back up to Veilstone and heal up. I think that's most of the trainers, if not all the trainers on this route. I do want to go buy some more potions as well. Like I said, just basic potions for light healing. Love the inside jokes this community has. Like the rare insert impossible thing here. The rare green moonlight jellyfish. 1 in 10,000 chance. Almost as rare as the Heracross that's on my team right now. I still can't believe I have a Heracross, man. The odds of that in a Nuzlocke encounter is so, like... I didn't even take that many Honey Tree encounters either. I had to redo the Honey Trees one time. Like, basically, I went back to the Honey Trees the first time between streams, and they were Wurmples, both of them. And then I went back again, and there was Heracross and Cherrim, both of which have been really good so far. Streamer luck? I wasn't even streaming at the time. That's the best part. I do have it recorded, though. Just in case anyone is like, debate. I don't think you really got that Heracross legitimately. I'd like to see some videographic evidence, sir. Push his glasses up. Don't worry, I got you. If you're that person, I can show you the video. No questions asked, but I think we're all fine with the honor system for right now. I was just about to say. Antonia, I could have guessed. I could have guessed you would have been the one. Alright. Head down through here. It's so awkward navigating these with your bike sometimes. We already fought that guy. Is this a new route here? Hold on a second. I think we're about to intersect a new route. No, this is still Route 214, but I think it turns to Route 215 in a second here, maybe. Is there another item over here? This is a big patch of grass. I feel like there... If I was designing the game, I would probably hide an item in that grass somewhere. Like over in this corner here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe it's just for the honey tree. Well, that's disappointing. That's silly. It becomes the lake. Oh, you're right. It becomes, what is it? Pastoria Lakefront? Valor Lakefront. That's the one. Okay. Do not use another repel here. What Pokemon are available at Valor Lakefront? Let's go find out, shall we? Valor Lakefront. Encounters here during the day. We have a 30% chance at Girafarig, a 20% chance at Geodude, 15% chance at Graveler, 15% chance at Staravia, 15% chance at Bibarel, and a 5% chance at Kricketune. So yeah, this literally has to be Girafarig. There's no other option it can be. Even if we like waited for a nighttime encounter. There's not even a honey tree in this area, so and no fishing or anything. This can only ever be Girafarig. Okay. Good to know. Girafarig, it comes at level 21 or 22. What moves will it know at that level? Psybeam, Stomp, Assurance, and Confusion. That sounds like a job for Krobus, if you ask me. Nightshade won't work against Girafarig because it's a ghost type move against the normal type, but still. Not what we're after, Staravia, sorry. I do miss you though, Stardrop. I miss Stardrop. Stardrop's level 30 right now, so we can't really use her very easily. We have to be very careful about when we use her until we get our level cap increase. But we will see her again. Same with you, Bibarel. Actually, Bibarel, I think, is like level 22 in my box right now. A region called Lakefront doesn't have any fishing. I know, it's kind of baffling. The lake has fishing. The lakefront, not so much. There we go. No, Stardrop's not dead. We haven't lost any Pokemon. Exclamation point deaths to see all the deaths that we have in the Nuzlocke so far, by the way. All right, Girafarig. I think I hit you with a... I think you can probably take a wing attack, right? Girafarig is, like, decently bulky. I am 7 levels above. I don't have any quick balls, though, either. I'm going to go for wing attack. I'm risking it. Okay. Even a crit would have been fine there, I think. Psybeam doesn't affect me. And then I go for... hit you with a... just a regular Pokeball. I just like how Pokeballs look. Ooh, okay. I see you, Girafarig. Maybe you don't want to be in a Pokeball. What about a Premier Ball? I've only got 2 of these. You should count yourself lucky. This is a very prestigious honor. Okay, you didn't like that one either. How do you feel then about maybe like a Heal Ball? That'd be cute. I'll give you a Great Ball. You're proving your mettle right here. I'm not going anything above a Great Ball, though. You can't make me. Okay, well, hold on a second. Wait, Girafarig is kind of mogging me right now. Is a Nest Ball worth it here? Lower level wild Pokemon? I do have Ultra Balls. I have 5 Ultra Balls. This is literally the best I can do, Girafarig. I don't know what else you want from me here. You wanted only the best. All right, you know what, Girafarig? I respect you. Girafarig knows what it's worth. Krobus level 29. That's a little spooky. We're getting up there. We're probably not going to be using Krobus in the gym, though, anyway, so that should be fine. Its tail has a separate small brain. The tail bites to repel any foe trying to sneak up on the Pokemon from behind. It's giving Pinky in the brain. I would love to give Girafarig a nickname. There are no giraffes in Stardew Valley. But what's the closest option we got here? Freg Cactus? George? Are there any, like, two-headed creatures in Stardew Valley? I'm trying to think. Haley? Trade Krobus for this Girafarig? I'll let Krobus at least get to level 30. Because we can still use Krobus at level 30, and then we just hold on in case we have, like, a fight that he'd be good in. So I'll keep going for that for right now. Cactus? Farig Cactus? Sunflower? Sunflower's a pretty good name. I don't think Farig Cactus would fit, unfortunately. I will go. I like Freg Cactus. we're not likely to get a cactus themed Pokemon at any point. We could always go Cactus Fruit with that one. Freg Cactus. I believe it's cactus with an I in this context, right? Is that true? Freg Cactus. Lock it in. Where do I want to send Freg Cactus to? To my box, please. Very, very nice. Bro, look at Salmon Berry. He's trying so hard to keep up. You keep on gumming, little fella. You're doing great. You're doing so good. Oh, Salmon Berry's holding something. I obtained a Slack Berry. Wait, isn't that like a really rare berry? Salmon Berry, you're living up to your name here. What'd you just give me? Slack Berry. A berry to be consumed by a Pokemon. If a Pokemon holds one, its speed stat will increase when it's in a pinch. Yo, that sounds like it could be really good, actually. If you get down to, like, below, I think in a pinch in this context means, like, below 30% HP or something like that, you get a speed buff. That sounds like a setup waiting to happen. You've literally never seen that berry before? I've heard of it before, but I don't know if I've ever had one. Freg Cactus. Relaxed nature, is that okay? Lower speed raises defense. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Early bird wakes up twice as fast. That's decent. You got the moves. Another psychic type to add to our roster. Now we got Razzie, we got Cinderclown, and Freg Cactus. Salmon Berry found a berry. If anyone was going to find a berry, right? What are you guys up to? Nothing good, it looks like. We've been asked to keep everyone out of the lake area. Reason? I'm not too sure, but apparently to protect the lake. Yeah, that sounds legit to me. That sounds probably totally fine. I don't think there's anything sus going on there. New area here, or is this still... I think this is all still the lakefront, right? What am I to do? I've gone to drop my sweet key somewhere again. The hotel people won't be happy with me. I'm sure I had it when I left the reception counter earlier. I believe we can actually find that sweet key, right? And, like, let her back into her villa. Stop. Yes, you. Whoa, buddy. Sunny Shore City. I always hated that Sunny Shore was spelled with one N. Why did they do that? Sunny Shore City, which is down this road, had a major blackout. Crews are working on restoring power, but the road's closed now. Freaking Sunny Shore City. Is this reception up here? Or is this like a cafe? 7 Stars restaurant. Wait, we can battle people here, I'm pretty sure. You never noticed that? Why would I say that? It's right in front of me. How can you not notice that it's not spelled with 2 N's? It's so cringe. At our restaurant, you can enjoy more than just exquisite dining. You can also partake in battles. Bon appetit. Are these all battles waiting for me to happen? I don't know if I want to fight all these guys. That does seem like a lot of experience. We'll come back and do those battles later if I feel like I need more experience. But for right now, I think we can skip out on that. Is this reception over here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, this is the, like, Pokemon director, right? Ciao, I am the game director. You're working on filling a Pokedex, aren't you? It's awesome that you're going to meet lots of Pokemon. Come show me your Pokedex when you filled it with tons of entries. I don't know if I'll ever make it that far in a Nuzlocke capacity, sir. Bro, why is a Gengar just stanced up in here? That's such like a spooky Pokemon to just have here. Yeah. Why is this guy smiling so spookily too? He's wearing a Gengar shirt. Who are you? It's me, the Gengar loving director. Battling other trainers sure is exciting, isn't it? Keep building up those bonds with your Pokemon so you can take on tougher trainers. For a second, I thought he was about to come at me with a team full of Gengars, and I was like about to be like very scared. Squeak. Maybe there's a character limit. Bro, they were making the game. They can change the character limit. I'd rather be in a pool than the sea. The salty tang of the sea tastes like my tears after a hard day at work. How hard are you working at work that you're going home crying? Wait, that's so sad. Are you okay? Can we get some are you okays for this lady? What on earth? That sounds awful. Oh no. Feel that right now? I mean, we've all had hard days at work, but the fact that it's like such a common occurrence for her, it's pretty rough. That escalated quickly. So true. Hello. What an eclectic group of people in this house. Me, I'm just a simple soul. I let my guitar do all my talking. All I need is Pokemon and music. I can shine wherever I go if I had those things in my life. It's a nice, simple life. I envy you. We're a traveling troupe of street performers. Oh, that makes sense. In place of a formal introduction, please take these. TM92s. Interesting. What is this? Trick Room. Ooh, okay. So what Trick Room does, yeah, is it makes it so that the slowest Pokemon move first and the fastest Pokemon move last. So it basically completely turns the battle on its head that way. It can be good for certain strategies for sure. Let me gaze into your eyes. I will read your fortune. ... A magical encounter is in the winds, though I cannot tell whether it will be a Pokemon or a trainer. Interesting. Foreshadowing? I already got my Heracross encounter. Does it get much more magical than that? I don't know. You can definitely do some shenanigans with Trick Room. We'll have to be clever with it. Is that right? You're a traveler. Yes, it's good to see other places. Do you know about Mount Moon in the Kanto region? Yo, he mentioned Kanto. Kanto mentioned. Soy face. Clefairy dancing under the moon is something I must see in my lifetime. He mentioned the other game, Pog. Shiny Munchlax encounter? That would be absurd. I believe that sweet key that the one girl was asking about is like around here somewhere. Let me use my item finder. This is ringing a bell, yeah. Oh. How the heck does this thing work, man? Why is it it's giving me more rings. But it's not giving me any extra indication. Isn't it? I thought there's normally like a dot that shows up somewhere on the map. Like it's not giving me any information, dude. Oh, there it is. Okay. I just started clicking buttons, man. All right, that works. Sweet. Let's go give her her key. It's a really bad item finder. I'm just better at just mashing the buttons because I remember that was there. All right, here's your sweet key. You found it for me. Oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you. Wait, no reward? No item? Just a thank you? I don't do this stuff for free, lady. Thanks for helping me out. Here's something for your trouble. Oh, I just had to come and get it. A lava cookie. I believe that is basically just a full heal in disguise, right? Lava cookie. Lava Ridge Town's a local specialty. Can be used once to heal all status conditions of a Pokemon. Well worth it. I get careless with the sweet key when I get caught up in the scenery on my walks. Well, don't let it happen again. You hear me? More rings means it's close. I remember it being like it would actually show up as like a dot on the map. But maybe more rings means it's close. Maybe they like revamped the item finder. I don't know. Whatever it was, I was not understanding it. This hotel is so romantic. I hope a night on a Pokemon will sweep me away for a honeymoon here. I wish the best for you, but I am not that knight that you seek. You wish to stay the night? I'm afraid we're totally booked, but you may rest here a while if you wish. Ooh, nice. I forgot that you can heal here. Saves you from having to go back to Veilstone every time. Pardon me. Hotel Grand Lake. Another world on Lake Valor. I do like the vibes around this hotel area. This definitely feels like a place that I would want to come and stay. Wait, a different Shellos. Shelly Lou. Hello. Salmonberry, don't be shy. Go play with the other Shellos. Just because it looks like different, it's a regional variant. I stand stoically in front of the deep blue sea. Why? Because I'm a rich boy. The seaside suits me better than the sea? Bro's playing into the stereotype. All right, Route 213. There's some people out in the water there as well. We can't go surfing yet. I don't know if there's grass on this route. I think there probably is later on, right? But we might be due for a fishing encounter here. We'll see. Let's have a look. Hotel Grand Lake does not have any wild Pokemon. Then we go down to Route 213. Route 213. We could wait on a surfing encounter as well. Let's see. Oh, there is grass on this route. The grass on this route gives us access to Shellos, which you already have, Weasel, Wingull, and Floatzel. So we'd either get a Weasel / Floatzel or a Wingull if we went to the grass. There's a honey tree, apparently, so that's always an option, too. Surfing, if we wait on that, gives us access to Tentacool and Pelipper as well. Goodrod. Ooh, Goodrod does give us access to Remoraid, which in turn evolves into Octillery. I do kind of like Octillery. Mostly just because it's like a fun name to say. Octillery. Rest well, Murdal. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the VOD. Quick little hydration break for me, by the way. What are we feeling? Do we feel Remoraid or Weasel / Wingull potential? Weasel and Wingull aren't bad. Remoraid is kind of more interesting in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know what I want to go with just yet. To start with, I will take on some trainers just because I can. Because they're here. Why not? Hello. Hey, 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 I can battle too. Best of luck, small child. Wingull could enable range strategies. I don't think we can get a Wingull with Drizzle, which would be the best thing for us. Because that's the best way to enable rain, is just have an ability that enables it, right? I don't know if you can get a Drizzle Wingull out here. Because that's like a hidden ability, right? See ya, barrel. Oh, Saskia, you're heading out as well? All right, take care, take care. Thanks for hanging out. I lost, and now I feel hungry. Hashtag mood. Thankfully, I don't feel hungry, which is good because we have, like, ribs going in the slow cooker right now. So that smell would be making me absolutely ravenous if I hadn't eaten before the stream here. That cloud looks like ice cream. I wish I could eat some. Mmm. The mind of a child is a blissful thing. Hello. Isn't this nice? I love my inner tube. Oh, Drizzle is a normal ability since Generation 7, but only on Pelipper. Does Wingull have, like, different abilities that it evolves to get Drizzle, then? So, like, if I catch a Wingull with, like, a specific other ability, it'll evolve to have Drizzle? I have to look into that. Oh, this could have been a sunny day opportunity. I didn't realize he has 3 Pokemon. Oh, well, this is fine. Magical Leaf works just as well. Keen Eye, you think? Wouldn't be a bad option to have, if only to enable range strategies like we were talking about. I don't know if we'll actually go for range strategies, but having the option is nice. The more options you have in a Nuzlocke, the better off you generally are. If that's the case. I mean, honestly, probably, I do like Octillery. But ultimately, Wingull or Weasel is probably better than Octillery is. And we can always get an Octillery later, I'm sure, if I wanted to. Either way, my water type of choice regardless is always going to be my starter, right? I couldn't move very well because my inner tube got in the way. Bro, you put on the inner tube. You got no one to blame but yourself. Why you stomping? My mom blew up my inner tube for me. I ran out of breath just opening it. She blew it up? So you had to get another one? No, I know what he means. I'm just being silly. There's a fancy hotel and a fancy place with a fancy restaurant. The fancy restaurant's filled with fancy people who think themselves as being too fancy to battle alone. They're all double battles. That's confirmation there, I think. Oh, I almost had that fish reeled in. Sorry, did I distract you? Did I do that? Fisher Kenneth. Magikarp. I'll never understand these guys who lead with a Magikarp. It's the ultimate, like, chance for me to just, like, set up and absolutely smoke you. Chad, do you think it's, like, me? Do you think it counts as bullying to use Solar Beam on a Magikarp? Do you think this is going to be a little too harsh? Bro, he tackled me. 2 damage? That's it. You've unleashed my inner beast. Get solar beamed. Give me your lunch money, punk. If this is bullying, call me Sid from Toy Story. Get owned. Get owned, you noob. You absolute noob. Why are you running a Magikarp? You could have evolved that new Gyarados by now. You fool. Actually, it might have been level 19. But still. Oh, Remoraid. Oh, that's cute. Are you going to try and hit me with a little Aurora Beam? Aurora Beam? I've got a beam for you right here, Buster. Wipe that smile off your face, Kenneth. You know how this is going. You knew from the moment you challenged me. In before his final Pokemon is a Kyogre. It's a Gyarados. Wait, that's actually kind of scary. Be careful who you make fun of in elementary school. I didn't mean all that stuff I was saying before. Just kidding. I'm going to Solar Beam you anyway. It might not be super effective, but it's going to be effective enough, I think. Ooh, not quite. Okay. Leer. You got to be kidding me. This guy. You thought he could take a solar beam? He could take more than one solar beam. That's the only reason for a setup like that. Can I name you Shiny Haxorus, Mazer? How about... I like the name... Bob. No, I'll give you a good name. I'll give you a cool name. Let's go with... I'm trying to think. Bob the Shiny Haxorus. You know what? I'm sticking to Bob. You can name it whatever you want, but there's nothing wrong with the name Bob. Go with Robert if it suits you better. Robert the Shiny Haxorus. Cherry Bomb wants to learn the move Leech Seed. This is a good move. Hold on a second. Cherry Bomb, you're actually getting better by the moment. Am I forgetting Morning Sun to make room for Leech Seed? I feel like I probably would. Prefer Bob to Robert. Fair enough. A seed is planted on the target. It steals some HP from the target every turn. So Morning Sun is better for like a bulk, massive amount of healing. But Cherrim usually doesn't need to stay out that long anyway, right? Like Cherrim, as we've discussed, is not very like tanky. So Morning Sun is usually better on a tankier Pokemon. Whereas Leech Seed, we can set up and then we can like switch out to other Pokemon and they still get the benefit of Leech Seed, which drains HP. I feel like Leech Seed is just more versatile here. Morning Sun is good with our Sunny Day setup, but Leech Seed is too good to pass up. Especially in a Nuzlocke, because it basically allows anyone to heal like a little bit at a time. Because we can, like I said, we can switch to a different Pokemon. Very, very nice. You need to have more respect for a grown-up. Bro, just because you're older doesn't mean I need to respect you more. That's a fallacy. You need to settle down some. He did not appreciate my solar beam tactics. Dr. Footsteps' house. Footprints reveal all. Well, this is interesting. Pokemon are quite easy for me to read. I need only to see their footprints and their innermost thoughts are revealed to me. This guy's kind of a freak, huh? Oh, you're skeptical of my claim? Then allow your Cherrim to walk in front of me right here. I'm not going to show you my Cherrim's feet just because you asked, bro. From its footprints, I will determine how it feels about you. He's being sneaky about it, too. He's trying to pretend like he's looking at just the footprints and not the feet. Vi and I make a perfect matched combo. I've seen all sorts of people so far, but she understands my feelings the most. I'm a little hungry, you can tell, right? Wait, Cherrim, are you actually hungry? And that's what your Cherrim thinks of you? Bro, what do you got going on in this house? I'm skeptical of this place. This guy's sus. These books about feet? It's chock full of Pokemon books and photo collections? I'm out of here, dude. I don't want to know what those photos are. Ew. Why did it have to be feet? Why couldn't it just be like vibes? Why couldn't it be like a vibe checker instead? Get out of there, man. Alright, I'm gonna not have Cherry Bomb in front so she doesn't get as much experience, because I think we can definitely use her in the gym coming up. Let's give Snilk a moment to... No, that's probably silly. Let's give Salmonberry a chance to lead, though. Against this beauty here. Let me demonstrate my technique. This is how a grown-up battles. What is with these people, like, thinking that their adultness makes them better? What's the deal, beauty Cindy? Glammeow. Actually, Snilk would have been kind of nice for this. Someone who needs to have their hard drive checked. I mean, no kink shaming. If that's what he's into, then that's what he's into. But I just don't like that he was trying to, like, get it so with, like, through subterfuge. He was trying to sneakily get, like, pictures of my Pokemon's feet without just being straight up about what he wants. That's the part that bothers me. Where's Officer Jenny? He's trying to do it on the sly. PG-13. You're so much more of a trainer than you look. Thank you for putting respect on my name. That looks like it's just a honey tree over here. I'll double check though and see if there's any hidden items or anything. Your cats are sleeping in the other room instead of cuddling with you. It's tragic. Cats do be like that sometimes. Sometimes they just want their own space. I don't know if that guy's gonna fight me or not. I should heal up Salmonberry just to be on the safe side, though. Why did they think it's a grown-up thing to go fight a child? It's just the way the Pokemon world works, I guess. I don't know. TM40 Aerial Ace. That's pretty good. That's a good TM. Salmonberry is steadily poking at the ground. I didn't realize Salmonberry was there. There's something on top of this big cliff here. My instincts tell me that, but how am I supposed to climb up? Use the handholds, brother. It's actually not even that steep of a cliff. I would scale that if I was there. That's how I would have did it. Salmonberry can poke. I like to think of Salmonberry's poking as just like jamming his face into the ground. Okay. We got Wingull or Weasel coming up, so honestly, Salmonberry, you can lead just fine for that. Let's get these berries real quick. An Aguave berry. Speaking in pig Latin with these berry names. Would I be able to get down from there? Absolutely. Maybe I'm just more athletic than that gentleman, but I don't know. I can't guarantee that I wouldn't, like, scrape my knee or something along the way. You like the punny berry names? It is fun. Wingull acquired? Is it a good Wingull is the question. Let's go ahead and hit you with a water pulse here. You should be able to tank that just fine, I'm sure. There we go. Ooh, Confusion's a little spooky. If it has Hydration. Hydration is the ability we're looking for on this guy, because that'll evolve into a Pelipper with Drizzle. which is a much better ability than, like, whatever the heck else it has. You, my friend, I'm going to throw a Pokeball at you. I don't want to waste an Ultra Ball on a Wingull. Surely a Wingull is much more easily caught than a Girafarig, right? Yeah, let's go. Makes its nest on steep sea cliffs, riding updrafts. It soars to great heights. Yeah, careful of the words you use there, Echo. I'm glad you recognize that. I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, no, be careful of that. We don't want a fat shame in here, that's for sure. All right. But I like to give Wingull a nickname. Chat, I need suggestions. There are seagulls in Stardew Valley, but none of them have names. Give me name suggestions here. I'm trying to think. Willy? It is a male. It's a male Wingull. I mean, Willy does definitely fit. Lonely Stone. Fizz, Parrot. Do we have Leo yet? Leo could be good. Harvey came to mind with the flying. Harvey. Oh, with he flies in the hot air balloon and he's got like the airplanes. That's true. I do like Willy. I feel like Willy might be the best one here. Especially because when I see a Wingull, I always think of, like, in Generation 3, you got, like, Old Man Briny with his pet Wingull, like, Peepo or whatever it's called. And he's a lot like Willy. He's a lot like Willy for sure. I will send Willy to a box for right now. Moment of truth. Did we get a good Wingull or not here? We're looking for hydration. Let's go. Let's go. It is lower speed, higher attack, unfortunately. But that's a good ability. That is the one you wanted. Pico, that's the name. That's the name. Not Peepo. Peepo G. We take those. Alrighty. 100% accurate hurricanes. Does he learn Hurricane, like, naturally? That'd be nice. If we can get that set up, that would be a fantastic place to be. Alright. Bro, Mazer, you're getting shinies left, right, and center. What the heck is going on? I guess it's heightened odds in, like, Violet and Scarlet and Violet, but... What's an ability? Is it not an attack of any kind? So every Pokemon has, like, an ability that is like a passive effect that they get in battle. So if you check here, we go to like this page on Salmonberry, you can see down at the bottom there, it says ability Sticky Hold. So items held by this Pokemon are stuck fast and cannot be removed by other Pokemon. So moves like Thief and Knockoff can't get rid of your item. And every Pokemon has an ability like that that has very different effects. And there's like hundreds and hundreds of different abilities. So... And some of them are naturally much better than others just by the sheer variety of abilities that there are. Just realized your nickname for Murkrow got chosen. Yeah, Krobus was a clutch nickname. I like that one, Alex. Footprints are left in the sand when you walk on a beach. Pokemon seem to enjoy leaving footprints as much as people. As long as we're looking at just the footprints and not the feet. As long as the feet are out of the picture... Or if, you know, the feet are consenting feet. That's a weird sentence. But it's a valid one. It's a long way from Veilstone. I'm exhausted. That was a long trip from Veilstone. We've been live for like 2 hours. Holy cow, how's the time fly so fast? Welcome to Pastoria, though. Aren't Pokemon animals in this world? Yerp. Grr, this is so annoying. What is it? Oh, some kid with only 3 gym badges? Little twerps like you should know to stay out of Team Galactic's way. Now, if you had 4 gym badges, no. Now with this package from Veilstone, where should I set it off? Yup, this is going to be a smashing job for Team Galactic. Bro, are you looking to... He's using some words that I don't like in there. I do remember this plot point. It's kind of crazy, though. I think he's literally going to, like, blow up the lake. Nothing like some domestic terrorism in your Pokemon game? Howdy there, let's examine your Pokemon to see if it's worthy of a scarf. I see. This isn't what I had hoped to see. I can't lie to you, so I'll just have to tell it to you straight. This Pokemon's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just so-so. What are you saying about my Pokemon, bro? I just walked into your house and just struck up a conversation. Now you're telling me my Pokemon is mid? If you want to improve this one's conditions, feed it some more Poffins? No, I don't think I will. I'm thoroughly offended. My brother's girlfriend is the massage girl in Veilstone City. They take strolls together with their Pokemon whenever they get together. That's cute. Can you tell him not to, like, insult my Pokemon every time, though? What the heck? You're just like a totally impatient boy I met earlier. Just like you, he was very close with his Pokemon. Thanks for making me smile. These might put a smile on your face. Ooh, more stickers. I'll take those. Every Pokemon game has domestic terrorism. Wait, you might be right. Some trainers deliberately prevent their Pokemon from evolving. They wait until Pokemon levels up and learns certain moves. It's a mid-level technique. It's a good one to keep in mind, though. Sometimes, you want to wait to use your Firestone on Growlithe until it learns Flamethrower or something like that. Not so much in this game, because you can just buy Flamethrower, apparently, but... The Great Marsh is vast. How vast is it, you ask? Take a good look from the observatory and you can see for yourself. Don't worry, I will. I remember the observatory, actually, from when I played these games the first time. Pastoria's Great Marsh was once a part of the sea. The seawater drained away over time, leaving a huge marshland. There are so many Pokemon in the Great Marsh. Can we go to there? Can we go into the marsh, into the Safari Zone, like, right now and get our encounter? Or do we have to wait until after the gym? Welcome to the Great Marsh. Is this your first Safari game? Yes. When you enter the Great Marsh, you receive 30 Safari Balls. That's the only kind of ball you're allowed to use in the Safari game. The game is over when you run out of Safari Balls or when you've walked 500 steps. Please do enjoy the untamed nature of the Great Marsh. So I think what you can do is you can go up here and you can, like, look through these periscopes. I guess they're not periscopes, they're just binoculars. And you can see, like, what Pokemon might be available where. Use a pair of binoculars, look out over the Great Marsh. You can see what kinds of Pokemon can be caught and where they are. Literally exactly what I said. I guess I should have just spoken to you, huh? When you're walking on the bog, you sometimes sink right in. I get so flustered trying to get out, I have no luck catching anything. Tell me I'm not imagining this. The Great Marsh's Pokemon seem to be different from the ones yesterday. I believe that is true. I don't know the full ins and outs of the Great Marsh, but they do change on a day-to-day basis, I'm pretty sure. Let's go have a look, shall we? Pair of binoculars. Let's put $100 in, sure. Well worth it, I would say. What do we got there? Bidoof, okay. I don't even know where that is, though. Starly. These Pokemon do not inspire confidence. Meryl, that's kind of fun. The Barrel. You can get some really interesting Pokemon in here. Psyduck, Psy-yi-yi. Do I have a Psyduck already? I honestly don't remember. I don't think I do. I never did get a Psyduck. I know we had a chance at a Psyduck earlier, but didn't end up getting it. What if I check, like, these other binoculars? Will it show me the same stuff? I honestly don't remember. Bidoof. Psyduck. Carnivine will hold the phone. That's a weird guy. I don't think he's very good. I don't know if we're in the business of wanting to get a Carnivine here. Another Carnivine. The Barrel. Let me go check. I should go check what Pokemon are actually available in the Great Marsh here. Let's see. Great Marsh. Pokemon we can potentially find in the Great Marsh include all the different ones we've seen so far. You can also get... I'm scrolling, I'm looking for interesting potential Pokemon. You can get Scorpy, Krogunk, Carnivine. Those are like the most interesting ones to me, honestly. If I could get a Scorpy to evolve into Drapion, I really do like Drapion. Toxicroak would also be a good option to get. There are so many like mid-tier Pokemon, but those would be like those are some of the ones that are like exclusive to the Great Marsh here. I don't know the mechanics of like actually how to find them specifically though. I don't know if I just have to like keep looking through the binoculars until I see them one day. Let's try these binoculars over here. Psyduck, not really that interested. Badoo. Another Badoo. Scorpion and Croagunk are pretty rare, I believe. I don't know if I go into the Great Marsh yet. There are items and stuff in there. I don't know if there are good items or not for me to claim. I think I might hold off until I might like look in between days and just try and get a better Pokemon, or at least get a chance at a better Pokemon. Because even when you see them through those binoculars, I don't think it's guaranteed what you get there, is it? Could not tell you. Hold on, I think my attack, or not my attack, my chat was frozen. Yeah, my chat was frozen. Chat, start saying stuff again. I want to make sure that YouTube's not trolling me anymore. :3. Stuff. Wait, what has a base attack of base stats of 454? Carnivine. Yeah, Carnivine's not like the worst, but we've definitely got better grass types. I mean, we already have like we have Cherrim and we have Fairy Rose. We got Cherry Bomb and Fairy Rose, so I think we're all right on the grass types. Drapion is a sore Pokemon for you. In Black 2, you fought one, forgot it was a dark type, and used your Espeon. Oof, Alex. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Carnivine's attack and HP are decent. I think we hold off. I think that, honestly, the Pokemon I would probably want the most out of there would be a Toxicroak. Yeah, Toxicroak or Drapion gotta be the ones I gotta try for, I think. So we'll come back for it. We don't need any of them either way right now, so. In the Great Marsh, they use quick trams on rails for transportation. They prevent damage to the Great Marsh's ecosystem. That's smart. Ride over the bog instead of running on through it. Pastoria's gym leader is like breathtaking in a weird way. It's hard to explain, though, you know what I mean. Don't go near the gym until you're ready. I believe you're right that I think once we like get close to the gym, Barry comes rushing up and he challenges me to a battle, right? So I gotta be ready for that battle. Let's get these berries first. Speaking of Barry, there is another route here, isn't there? There's like another whole big area. I don't know if we can access it just yet, but I feel like we can, right? Like there's a route that goes between Pastoria and Hearthome. Someone in the Great Marsh offered me a technical machine containing a hidden move, but I declined. I don't need it because the gym leader will use defog for us if we ever need it in this city. I don't know if that's the smartest thing, bro. I mean, wouldn't you rather have more people? Like, what happens if Crasher Wake is, like, out of town on vacation? And you're like, wait, we need the defog TM. It's so foggy today. How dare you? Do you know about Burmy and how they come in different forms? Do you have all the forms that there are of Burmy? You don't even have a single Burmy, you noob? You don't like them? They're mushy and cute. I do like Burmy. No one ever said I didn't like Burmy. There's no Burmy slander allowed in this household. Burmy are an interesting example. They hint at how environment can shape people's personalities. Chat, raise your hand if you love Burmy. I love Burmy. I would get that on a t-shirt for sure. Here where I'm standing. I'm smack dab in the middle of town. Impressive. How'd you know? Burmy is cute, but Wormadam isn't? I like Wormadam too. I'd say it's less cute, but still, it's got like an elegant air about it. Mothim, though. Mothim is like kind of upsetting to look at. I can't lie. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Move Maniac. I prefer the Move Tutor. I know every move that Pokemon can learn while they're leveling up, and I can teach Pokemon those moves. I'll do it if you trade me a heart scale. That's what I thought. Yeah, so we can't just do this for free. We have to bring heart scales to this guy if we want to train moves that we've previously forgotten, or moves that the Pokemon could have learned prior. Like, there's some good use cases for the move tutor there, but we need heart scales for it. And I think heart scales mainly come from the Grand Underground, so we'll have to spend some time down there. You're largely indifferent to Burmy. As long as you're not hostile towards Burmy, that's all I'm asking. Have I been to the Pokemon Mansion? The owner, Mr. Backlot, likes to brag about his rare Pokemon. I've spent more than my fair share of time in the Pokemon Mansion back during the Generation 4 days. That's where you could get, like, I forget exactly what, like, the full draw of the Pokemon Mansion was, but there were rare Pokemon there. Pokemon Krogunk is the city's official mascot. Krogunk is sure purty. We're hoping it'll get popular around the world. I like Krogunk. Well, if you ask me, Burmy might be better. At least aesthetically speaking. Put stickers on a ball capsule, then put it on a Pokeball and done. Another Pokeball made by me. It's one of a kind. I should do some ball capsules at some point here. Wait, look at this cute little Krogunk statue. It's a wood carving of the Pokemon Krogunk. Even though it's made of wood, it looks like it's seeping poison. Ew. It actually doesn't look like it's seeping poison at all to me. There's not even any, like, purple veins coming out of it or anything like that. Wait, that's cute, though. How may I help you? We have quick balls for sale here, right? Quick balls! I'm gonna load up on some quick balls for sure. Like, 20 quick balls is so good. You're glad they kept the Krogunk carving? Do you think Pokemon as a company sells, like, Krogunk carvings in real life? I would buy one. That seems like a nice little desk ornament right there. Alright, I think we're good on the rest of this here. What else we got going on here? I study rare Pokemon that only appear in the Great Marsh. All 2 of them? The Great Marsh keeps the weather cool in the summertime. This is good town for water-type Pokemon. It does seem like it would be very humid around here, right next to a marsh like that. What do you got for me? I've been hiking all around the Sinnoh region. I love planting berries wherever I go. I'll give you a berry too. Thank you. Rindo berry. I believe that decreases the effectiveness of, like, a super effective grass type move. This place is Mosquito City. Ew, I didn't even think about that. Oh gosh, mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes because they love me. Anytime I go anywhere where mosquitoes are prevalent, I just get, like, absolutely swarmed. I don't know what it is about my blood, but they just can't get enough. My sister gathers berries every day. Please come visit again. Wait, there's like 2 berry people in this game? We met the berry master earlier. Now we've got the berry mistress. Do mosquitoes exist in Pokemon? I believe the only mosquito-like Pokemon is Buzzwole. Route 212. So we can come out to Route 212 here. Bro, I'm stuck in the mud. Wait, are there wild Pokemon in this mud? I actually don't know. You a trainer? I caught a rare Pokemon in Pastoria's Great Marsh. You definitely have to go. I recommend it without hesitation. Well, sign me up. Maybe I should go get my encounter there. I don't know. Buzzwole isn't even a Pokemon. That's true. It's an Ultra Beast. What's the exact difference? I couldn't specifically tell you, except that Ultra Beasts are like weird guys from outer space. But I mean, so is Deoxys, and that counts as a Pokemon, right? Wait, has Deoxys been an Ultra Beast all along and we just didn't know? No, because Ultra Beasts are from Ultra Space. Deoxys is from, like, real space, right? Ultra Beasts are from other universes. Yeah, it's like the multiverse is like canon in Pokemon. I don't know, man. I haven't kept up with all those stories. I played through Sun and Moon once. I had a good time with it, but I haven't internalized the full intricacies of the story. Is Porygon an Ultra Beast? No, Porygon's like a computer program, I think. Porygon's like the only self-aware Pokemon that knows it's in a video game. You can get Krogunk from the route on the left without the risk of fleeing. Wait, really? Back in my day, you couldn't get Krogunk outside the Great Marsh. Wait a second. Let me go verify. Route 212. Krogunk. I don't see it. I do not see it on the list of possible encounters. On Route 212, the possible encounters that I see are Badoo, Staravia, Starly, Roselia, and Cricketune, so it's literally all duplicate encounters for me. There are fishing encounters as well. We can get a Goldeen. And I believe there's honey trees. Yeah, there are honey trees as well. So it's either a honey tree route, Route 212, or it's a Goldeen route. Not a lot of options there. I don't know which one I'd prefer, to be honest with you. We could just get a Goldeen, get it out of the way, so that way if we do fish somewhere else, then we don't have to risk getting it as a duplicate encounter. At least in Platinum, you could get Krogunk. Well, that's the problem. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are based mainly off of Diamond and Pearl, not on Platinum. You want the Flying Goldfish? I can't guarantee we would use it very much, but I could get it. What if the Honey Tree has a Munchlax? What if it has a Burmy? Or a Combee, a male Combee? We could play this game all day. The game of what ifs. Alright. I'm not going to worry about that for right now, though, because I am excited to take on the gym here. But before we can get to the gym, because I really got to take on the gym so I can increase the level cap. Level cap is the main thing. We've been brushing up against that level cap something fierce. Before we can do that, though, we have to take on our rival battle, I'm pretty sure. Pokemon Trainer Barry, yeah. So he's got himself, if I chose Piplup, which I did, he's got a very similar team to what he had the first time we fought him, or not the first time, but the last time we fought him back in Hearthome. He starts with a Starly, then he's got a Weasel, a Ponyta, and a Groudle. I don't think we should have that much trouble with him. Starly, Weasel, Ponyta, Groudle. So he's got like the Water, Grass, Fire core, and then Starly as well. As an all-time classic right there. I don't know why he only has 4 Pokemon. You'd think by this point he'd be adept enough to have like a full team of 6. Okay. Starly, I can absolutely clobber with a few different options, actually. Here, I'm going to take off all the held items for right now. Just so I can set up properly for this fight. The fishing spot only ever has Goldeen. Oops, sorry, I didn't want to do that. I want a held item into the bag. That is true. There is at least a chance for Munchlax if we go with the Honey Tree versus the guaranteed Goldeen. But like I said, if there's a route in the future that has Goldeen, but also something else that we might want really bad, then now would be the chance to get ourselves a Goldeen so we can get duplicates in the future. We'll see. All right. Who do I want to take on Barry with? Honestly, Pie could be pretty good here. I could also go with Omni. Omni does have a good matchup against Starly. Starly doesn't have Intimidate yet, so we don't have to worry about that. You know what? Because I don't want to brush up too close to the level cap here, and we're probably going to end up using Pie in the gym at some point. Let's get Omni in here. And then, so we use Omni, we take out Starly. Who comes in next? Either Weasel or Groudle. For Weasel, we can use a grass type of some kind, a grass or an electric type. Cherry Bomb should fit the bill there. That's fine. I could also go with Fairy Rose. To go up against Groudle, who would I want against Groudle? Honestly, I could go with Bait. Bait might not be a bad option against Groudle, because we're not going to be using you in the gym regardless. So I'm going to bring you in as well. Marlin, are you going to be doing too much in this battle? I don't think so. Omni Bait. Cherry Bomb's good to have for the water type. And for the fire type, I mean, we have Omni, we have Snilk. I can also bring in a different... I mean, I don't have actually that many water types now that I'm looking at it. I do have Willy here, but he is very low level. Maybe I bring in some extra Pokemon just to try and level them up a little bit, though. Because Barry's not that threatening, I say now, before he comes and just curb stomps me entirely. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and swap. I'm going to bring Wingull in just so we can get some extra experience on you. Why not? Would Freg Cactus fit well here? Or Potato? Probably not. I don't need Krobus in this fight, now that I think about it. Could be good against Grotle, I guess. But we have Firewalker. We have Firewalker and we have bait for Grotle. I think we're going to be fine on that in that front. So maybe bring in Potato just for potential backup as well as to get some experience here. Is this a good enough team to take on Barry? I think it probably is. I think it's fine. You got another shiny Pokemon, Mazer? Citadel? I don't know what shiny Citadel looks like. Why do I feel like it's got a terrible shiny, though? I hope it doesn't. I hope it's a good one. That's crazy, though. Okay. Held items now. I shall give Omni the... Do I have like a hard stone or anything like that to boost the power of rock moves? I don't think so. I can give you a Quick Claw, maybe. Or do I have... Does someone else in my box hold... Is someone in the box holding the Quick Claw right now? Who would have the Quick Claw? Does Robin have the Quick Claw right now? Yeah, I want to take the Quick Claw, please. Alright, Quick Claw onto Omni, because then we could possibly outspeed Starly. There's the Quick Claw. Bait, I shall give you... We have a Poison Barb, I'm pretty sure, yeah, so that's good for that. For the Venushocks there. Willy, I doubt you're making it into battle today, but in case you do, in case we need to, like, pivot through you, maybe I give you an Oranberry just to be on the safe side here. Cherry Bomb, I'm also going to give you a berry, I think. Shouldn't need anything else too fancy. Firewalker probably also gets a berry. Or, you know what, I might go for an amulet coin to Firewalker. In case I do come into you, which I honestly might. For Grotle or something like that. I think that's good. And Potato. Number one, I want to check your moves, just so I can, like, reorganize your moves to something more sensible here. Something like this, I think, is good. And then I shall give you an Oranberry as well, my friend. Alright. There we go. We should be well prepared. I don't anticipate Barry being very tough here. Then again, that's what I said about the Galactic Grunts fight at the start of the stream, and that proved to be a little more demanding than I expected, so we'll see. Wait. Does he not fight you yet? Bro, I thought he fought you on the way into the gym. Does he not fight you until you're coming out of the gym? Wait, bruh. I just prepared for Barry. Is he not here? I think that's a platinum difference. When does he fight you? Because he definitely does. He's in here. Pokemon Trainer Barry. He fights after in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Wait, so do you leave and you have to, like, fight him, like, right after the gym leader? Or is it not until, like, do you get a chance to heal in between? Because that would be spooky if you don't get a chance to heal. It's as you leave town. Oh, you know what? I'm remembering it now. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to me now. Enjoy your McFlurry, by the way, Antonia. That sounds absolutely delicious. I haven't had a McFlurry in a long time. I might be inclined to get one. Okay, well now I have to change my Pokemon around all over again, dude. Okay, well. Well, in that case, I just want to have Pokemon that are good against water types in this case then. I guess I can leave everyone with their items right now. I can move the amulet coin off of you because I can put it on someone else who's more relevant here. Okay, so Cherry Bomb we want in here. We also want... Oh, wait, you can't access your Pokemon box when you're in a gym? Is that real? Yeah, it didn't let me. Interesting. Okay, we're also bringing in Fairy Rose. Fairy Rose over Omni. Pie over Willy. I mean, honestly, these three here, Cherry Bomb, Pie, and Fairy Rose, are probably going to be the dynamic trio of this gym. By probably I mean definitely. Who do we want as backup? It doesn't hurt to have someone who's backup who's actually like weak to water types. Silly as it might sound, because then you can pivot through them in order to get some like a free switch into someone else. Because like you could pivot into like say Omni, and then they'll go for a water type move against Omni, and you switch into Fairy Rose who resists it. That's a possibility. So I might switch. I honestly might bring in Omni. We don't need too many pivots though. Potato would be good to soak up some experience in the back. Who else do we want here? What other Pokemon are like... What Pokemon are even in the Pastoria gym? It's gonna be like mostly like... Probably mostly... Weasels and Shellos and that sort of stuff. Shouldn't be anything like too out of the ordinary, I don't think. Not too many like curveballs. You know what? Bring in Trash Bear just to get some experience in the back, I guess. Because I think honestly, like I said, these three should probably be fine. Let's just hope that they don't get too much experience, because that would be awkward. If they start getting like way too close to level 31, then we can choose to skip some trainers maybe. Or at least fight trainers with somebody else. Alright. Let's go ahead and lead with Fairy Rose. Cherry Bomb's gotten a lot of action recently. Fairy Rose hasn't had the chance. I will give Fairy Rose, since we're leading, might as well give you the Amulet Coin, because I think you'll be okay. Pie, I'm going to give you an Oran Berry as well. All the Oran Berries in the world. Do we have a Thunderbolt TM or two? We could bring Razzie. Ooh, that might not be a bad idea. We do have a Thunderbolt TM that I haven't used yet. Omni. I mean, we're probably... You probably don't need anything Omni, but I'll give you a berry just to be safe. You might be right. Bringing Razzie with Thunderbolt could be a play here. Just to mix things up a little bit in case we do need it. What other TMs do I actually have? I should look at that just to see what options I might be able to bring here. Let's see. We've got... I do have Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed could be a good one to have in the back. We've got Thunderbolt. Got Shockwave as well. Ooh, Volt Switch. I don't know. I mean, Volt Switch on Pie is not that great because Pie's not a special attacker. But Volt Switch is just a good move. Got Grass Knot as well. Grass Knot it does a lot of damage if the Pokemon is like higher, has very high weight. Let me see. Fairy Rose. Fairy Rose's best move is Absorb. I feel like Grass Knot is going to be better than Absorb here, right? Oh, Pie has Intimidate. Oh, you know what? Intimidate, Volt Switch actually kind of goes crazy. Because Pie can come in, Intimidate, use Volt Switch to get out of there. I see that. Okay. I definitely think Grass Knot over Absorb is the play here. Absorb does allow me to heal a little bit, but it's so weak. Like, even at its, like, worst, I feel like Grass Knot's going to be better, right? Grass Knot's minimum is better than Absorb. That's what I thought. Okay, I'm going to do that then. I will miss the HP healing a little bit. Once we get Mega Drain, because I'm pretty sure Fairy Rose does learn Mega Drain. then that'll be fine. Let's see. We only have the 1 volt switch TM, right? That's the only thing that's chuffing me up a little bit. I don't know if I use that phrase properly, but because volt switch is a really good move, I just don't know that Pi is the best one to use it on. What would I replace with volt switch if I did? I mean, we can definitely get rid of Leer. That's no problem. Leer or charge here. Like Pi definitely has some moves that we could swap around. How's Pi's special attack? 43 versus 57. It's a pretty dramatic difference. Volt switch is technically more powerful than Spark, but based on the attack stat, I think it's probably worth it. Volt switch for intimidate switching seems like a good idea. Let's do it. Let's not think about it too hard. We might miss the fact that we could have used volt switch on somebody else in the future, but still good to have it. Another thing I was thinking about, Bullet Seed on, not on either of them, but maybe Bullet Seed on Heracross could be an interesting play. If I bring Razzie over Trash Bear here, and then Marlin over Potato, and I think keep Omni for the pivot switch. Razzie's got the focus band. I completely forgot we even had the focus band, to be honest with you. Is Bullet Seed worth it on Marlin? I don't even know. I feel like we're not really teaching Bullet Seed to anybody else, so this might be the best chance to teach Bullet Seed. We could always get rid of it later. I'm not going to be too upset about that. Because, like, Bullet Seed is a pretty weak move, all things told. It's like, it's used 2 to 5 times, 25 power, so it's technically like a base 50 power move. If it hits 2 times, then the chance to do better, so it's okay. It's okay. I will go ahead and get rid of... I think I get rid of Counter here. I feel like Counter is just not... It's too scary of a move to rely on in this... in a Nuzlocke capacity. Okay, and then Thunderbolt. Razzie can't learn Thunderbolt. Well, that's awkward. Do we have anyone that can learn Thunderbolt? Like any special attackers that can learn it? Razzie can learn Shockwave. We did see that before. Honestly, Razzie having Shockwave could be really good for Gyarados. Because Razzie might be able to outspeed Gyarados and hit with a Shockwave. I just don't know that it would like one-shot. It probably wouldn't. Shockwave is better than Psycho Cut here, though, because Psycho Cut is a physical move. Let's take that. Alright. We've got some options here. Again, I think our main 3 are going to be the ones leading the charge here. I don't think I gave Heracross an item, did I? No. Okay. Marlin, you can go ahead and have yourself a Merry Little Christmas as well as an Oranberry. Alright, onward through the gym. Let's do this, finally. The gym leader, Wake. Crasher Wake. Important name there. Don't forget the Crasher. He's a master of water-type Pokemon. I'd say you've got Guts if you try to face down water types with fire or ground-type Pokemon. But that part I'll leave up to you. Go and have some good battles. Do you think he said Guts because he thought I had a Heracross with me? Probably. Alright. As for the gym puzzle in this place, I don't think it's too bad. Let's get it. Let's freaking do it. Fairy Rose? I believe in you, girl. First gym trainer. Let's do it. I don't know how many gym trainers we can actually dodge here. This guy doesn't look like we'd be able to dodge, because I think we have to go that way eventually. Tuber Jackie. What do you got for me, buddy? Little Weasel. They could have some interesting sets here in the gym. Gym trainers are built a little bit different, so this guy could have, like, Ice Fang or something. But I think it's usually Floatzel that gets Ice Fang. I don't remember too many Weasels having Ice Fang. Different kind of Fang. Dark Fang. Beautiful. Let's go, Fairy Rose. Haven't seen you all day today. You show up to your first battle, you one-shot, that's what we're talking about. That's why we kept you in reserves. Wow, trainer, you must be tougher than our gym leader. Don't let him hear you say that. His name is freaking Crasher Wake. I don't want him to, like, crash down on me. He's a scary guy. How do you think he got the nickname Crasher Wake anyway? There's got to be a story to that. Some kind of tall tale. Maybe if we get him talking about that, we can just like sneak out, like steal a gym badge and sneak out while he's still rambling on or something. Okay, I could dodge this guy. Maybe I come back for him later if I feel like I can get away with the experience. But if I don't need to fight them right now, I probably shouldn't. I've traveled all over the globe while raising Pokemon. This is the gym I've chosen. You'll find it a handful for sure. You better have some like powerhouses, buddy. Sailor Damien. If you're talking a big talk, you better walk a big walk with your Wingull. Okay. I mean, to be fair, Fairy Rose against Wingull is not the greatest matchup. But I was expecting you to have like a Gyarados or something, brother. Let's go Pie here. Assuming there's a wing attack or something similar incoming. When's the earliest shiny stone outside of the Grand Underground? I believe it is Iron Island, yeah. Water Pulse. You predicted my switch, you silly so-and-so. Get sparked. Wait, you're faster? How dare you be faster than me? Don't steal my berry! Wait, do I have a berry? You stole and ate my berry! You... Oh my gosh. That's rude. I was expecting just a wing attack. It's literally in your name, bro. You're a Wingull. Don't be plucking. You're not a pluck gull. Alright, Wingull. Wingull is actually, like, kind of scary fast, huh? Quick attack, that's fine. Almost forgot to wear shoes while leaving my house. I don't know if I've ever done that. I feel like I would notice right away. Like, I'd step outside the house and I'd immediately notice the sensation beneath my feet. It would be like, wait a minute, something's different here. You're a top class tough. That's right, buddy. Don't mess with me. If you were to go around the world, I'm sure you'd meet tougher Pokemon. Pop on over to Galar, meet an Eternatus really quick, come back. That'd probably be pretty good for Crasher Wake, huh? You've done that? Left house without your shoes? Wait, how common an occurrence is this? What if you walk around your yard barefoot? I guess it depends on how often you're outside barefoot, whether you notice the sensation that much. For me, that's not a very common occurrence at all, so... But your mileage may vary. I want to become strong trainer like Crasher Wake. You gotta start somewhere. Don't let your dreams be dreams, Tuber Caitlin. What Pokemon are you rocking? Azurill? You gotta at least evolve this into a Marill, I'm sorry to tell you. This isn't even actually a water type, is it? This is like normal fairy. It doesn't become water until it evolves. What are we doing here, girl? I'm gonna set up a growth on you. I feel I can get away with it. You got a second Pokemon in reserve? Last thing I want is for you to come in with like a huge power Azumarill when I'm not expecting it. Light screen. Oh, here we go. Okay. You want to play like that? Do you think he's going to set up Reflect as well? I don't have Brick Break on anybody. Part of me wants to just go into Cherry Bomb, set up Sunny Days, and go to town here. Let's go... I mean, I did set up a growth here. You know what? I'm going to call your bluff. I bet you're going to set up a Reflect, too, because you think I'm going to switch to, like, a physical attacker? Tail Whip. Interesting. Alright. We won't be hitting too much through the light screen here. Saps? What the heck? I got so baited! Oh no! You're immune to grass-type moves! I forgot that was an option. Good thing you're in a Azurill and not anything scarier. Okay. Bring in Pi, I guess. I can't believe it. Sap, Sipper, Azurill. Now I've seen everything. Alright, get intimidated. That negates the effect of the Sap Sipper attack buff. Charm. Oh my gosh, I'm getting read like an actual book. Tuber Caitlyn. Are you the next champion? Holy moly. Okay, I'm gonna hit you Spark anyway. Still do a decent amount of damage even after the charm. That's fine. Your light screen wore off. Is that how long we've been here already? Oh. This is still only her first Pokemon. I was dunking on this Azurill so hard. Alright. There we go. This actual baby is destroying me? I didn't anticipate it to go that badly. Meryl. Well, you know what? Meryl is actually probably going to be a lot easier here, because you're at least weak to Spark, aren't you? Unless you had, like, Volt Absorb or something. Volt Absorb Meryl, could you imagine? Ooh, and the Paralysis! Pi, I love you. Aqua Ring. You think you're going to be around long enough to get used to that Aqua Ring? I don't think so, Buster. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. But until then, nope. A nope. A sign we should get one of those cuties on our team. I mean, we can get Meryl from the Great Marsh. That is an option. Wouldn't be too good for this gym, though. Maybe I'll do, like, Wake. I mean, Crash or Wake, and use the same kinds of Pokemon. I don't like that so many people in this gym have had to, like, correct themselves on Crash or Wake's, like, name. Do you think he's intimidating them into submission? Like, he's caught them saying Wake too many times, and he's, like... I mean, he's a big, scary guy. I don't know if he's a gentle giant or not. We got more fishermen here. I feel like I should fight these fishermen. Pi is literally one level away from evolving, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I wanna try it. I'm gonna give you another berry. They've probably seen him in the ring. That's valid. I've landed the most fish Pokemon in the world. I'm next. Whoa. We got a world record holder here. He's probably got a team full of 6 Pokemon, right? 3. Fisher Eric, if you've landed literally the most fish Pokemon out of anyone in the world, including like shiny hunters and all this stuff, I feel like you'd have something better for me than a level like 25 Goldeen or whatever this is. I'm calling your bluff, buddy. Level 22 Goldeen, what are you doing? You're not even training up your fish Pokemon. You're just here. He wants to go easy on me? Buddy, pull out the Gyarados. Pull out the Quagsire. No, they don't want to one-up the gym leader. Ooh, Barboach, okay. He actually did pull something kind of spooky out of his hat. This is a water ground type, so my electric moves are no good. But Cherry Bomb's got us covered there. Not even a Milotic SMH. Rock Tomb, what the heck? That certainly is a move. Alright. I'm setting up the sunny day. I'm going Cherry Bomb mode. Get ready for it, get ready for it. You've unleashed the Cherry Bomb. You don't want a taste of this. Mud Slap. Don't lower my accuracy. Don't do it. Don't do it! I think it's actually like a 100% chance to lower your accuracy. This seems extra. He's got another Pokemon in the back. What if he got like a Whiscash back there? Solar Beam, don't miss, please. This would be so awkward if this misses. Okay, did not miss. Especially because I have Magical Leaf, which literally can't miss. But I wanted to flex on him a little bit. I set up the Solar Beam and everything. I set up the Sunny Day. Pie's level 30, if my memory serves me correctly. That should be our evolution level. Okay. And you said it was overkill to set up the sunny day. Bro, it literally has a Gyarados. Solar Beam? Substitute? What the heck? It's a tanky Gyarados set? Don't miss. Don't miss. Can at least break the substitute here, right? No doubt about that. If he keeps going for substitute, then he'll wear himself down. I mean, it's good I didn't go for Leech Seed like I kind of wanted to there. Because Leech Seed would not have worked against this scary face. Bro, you're already faster. He's all about the speed control, this guy. He was using Rock Tomb, Scary Face. Magical Leaf is good there. If he goes for another substitute, he's setting himself up for failure. Bro, what are you doing? You've got one of the strongest Pokemon you could possibly have in this gym, and you're just using a Scary Face over and over. Get out of here. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace, Fisherman, whatever your name was. I don't even remember anymore. Holy cow, we're getting close to that level cap on some of these guys. Being #1 in the world doesn't mean a thing. I did literally ask for Gyarados. You're not wrong. Let's go. Pi is reaching his final form. Pi is evolving. Let's go, Pi. I'm so glad you didn't die in that earlier battle, so we got to see your magnificent true form here at the perfect time as well. Look at that monstrosity. Pi evolved into Luxray. It has eyes that can see through anything. What the? I didn't know that. It has X-ray vision. Bro, it literally has X-ray in its name. I'm so dumb. I never even realized that. I thought it was just like a cool name, but it has X-ray in its name. It spots and captures prey hiding behind rocks. That's wild. I never knew that either. Maybe I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right, Pi. I feel like we have to bench Pi. Well, we'll see. If there's any other like mandatory trainers on the way to Crash or Wake, then we may have to bench Pi so we don't get too much experience here. Okay, so the way I think you do this, hit this button here. Then you run all the way down here. Over and across. There is another mandatory trainer here. It looks like this Sailor, yeah. Okay, I better bench Pi for right now, then. Should I swap Pi for somebody else? Oh, I have to leave the gym in order to bench Pi. Ugh, how close are you to leveling up, Pi? 1822. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna check what this Sailor has. I want to see if like if there's a chance that we level up here. I do not want to reach level 31 right before the gym leader. That would be so awkward with the level cap the way it is. Let's see here. Pastoria Gym. Gym leader Wake. Fisher Eric. Sailor Samson. I don't think I've fought a Sailor Samson yet. He's got a level 24 Shellos, a level 24 Wingull, and a level 24 other form of Shellos. Pi is so majestic looking. She really is. She's kind of slaying. As long as I don't use Pi in this fight, I think we'll be okay. Because Pi gets more experience if she's actually in the fight. But I can use Fairy Rose and Cherry Bomb here. I think we'll be alright. I'm going to be really... It's going to be annoying if we're not, but we'll make it work regardless. Okay. Super Potion. No, just regular Potion on this one. And here we go. Like the raging sea, I crash down and wash away everything before me. That's just how I roll. Bro, you're not the gym leader here. Nice try, though. Sailor Samson. That is the right sailor. All right. Please do not give me more experience than I think you will. I really don't want to reach level 31 right now, bro. All right. For Sunny Day, I think we do a Sunny Day sweep here. Even Wingull should be not too much of a problem against in the sun here. Although Wingull might outspeed. Wingull is very fast. We'll just have to wait and see. Water Pulse in the sun. Literally 1 damage. Oh my gosh. Wait, Cherry Bomb, you're actually a monster? Speaking of, enjoy my Solar Death Ray. Moment of truth. How much experience do I get from this Shellos? Please don't be like... Please be just like 200 experience or something. On Pi specifically. 146, we should be fine. Not even fighting any fully evolved Pokemon, and I believe that like higher evolved Pokemon do actually give you more experience, so that is something to consider. Kaboom! Wingull didn't stand a chance. 121, we're chill. And before he has a level 100 Blissey with Healing Wish. No! No! Then my whole team would level up past 30. Could you imagine? Probably level up past 36 for the next level cap with that kind of experience. Guess Solar Beam dummy. At least Solar Beam can't miss. That is a very nice benefit of this move. Get slammed. Alright, easy peasy. Sailor Samson has been defeated, dethroned. That wave didn't even wash my hands. Don't wash your hands in the sea, brother. That's what sinks are for. I'm now becalmed like a waveless sea. So poetic. Alright, and that should be the path to Crasher Wake cleared here. I need to leave, though. Hi and bye, Crasher Wake. I need to go and set up my team. We need to figure out what our strategy is for Crasher Wake here. Can't just go into a gym leader fight all namby-pamby like that. Is Cherry Bomb one of the OP Pokemon, or are there a lot of similarly strong Pokemon? Honestly, Faye, Cherry Bomb is not even usually considered like that good of a Pokemon. We just have a really good setup on her right now, and it's a really good time for her to shine in a Water-type gym. But, like, normally, Cherrim is not, like, that well-respected of a Pokemon. It's frail, it's, like, kind of slow compared to a lot of the really intense Pokemon. But she's doing the darn work here, that's for sure. This is Cherry Bomb's peak performance, exactly. Okay. It is time. Let's go check Crasher Wake's team. Crash, 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 or wake. Crash, 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 or wake. Crasher Wake has a bit of a spooky team. He's got good coverage for a lot of the Pokemon that you might try to use against him. So we need to play around him. Let me show you what we're working with here, or what we're going up against. Crasher Wake leads with a level 27 Gyarados, who has Brine, Ice Fang, Crunch, and Flail. He's got a wide lens as well. Why does he have a wide lens? Doesn't a wide... It increases your accuracy, right? Is that literally just so Ice Fang doesn't miss? Is this what wide lens does? Increase 10% of the accuracy value. And Ice Fang is a 95% accurate move. So he's got Ice Fangs that'll always hit. I'm pretty sure Brine and Crunch and Flail are all already 100% accurate. So wide lens is just for Ice Fang. That's good to know. He's got Intimidate as well. So obviously, like, a special attacker against Gyarados would be the play. We don't have a lot of great special attacking options when it comes to electric types, though. Like, I've got Razzie, who has... Razzie has Shockwave, but I feel like Razzie is not taking a hit from Gyarados. Especially not a crunch. Now that I think about it, it literally has crunch. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so Razzy's out for this fight. Definitely not. Volt switch Pi to lead is a good move. I think so too, yeah, because Pi can run Intimidate for Intimidate. We can intimidate this Gyarados. And then we Volt switch out. Volt switch is special, so it's not even affected by the Intimidate from Gyarados. And Volt switch is also quadruple effective. So might just kill. It would be really nice if it just straight up killed. If it doesn't, we could even charge Volt Switch, actually. Dude, as long as we think we can take one hit from Gyarados, honestly, charge Volt Switch might be the play to do extra damage with Volt Switch. Because I don't know that Volt Switch on its own, off of Pi's special attack, is going to be enough. And charge will make our next electric type attack do more damage. The question is, do I think Pi takes 2 hits from a Gyarados? Because Gyarados is probably outspeeding Pi. So Gyarados would hit, then Pi charges, then Gyarados hits again, and then we Volt Switch. And then we bring in someone else to deal with Quagsire and Floatzel, right? Is that realistic? What would Gyarados realistically be going for against Pi? Probably Brine, right? Brine is almost certainly the strongest move, and Brine does do double damage after we're below 50% HP. So if the first Brine brings me below 50%, then that gets a little spooky. I could use an Oran Berry to help mitigate that possibility, though. 1 second, I'm just... Oh, hold on a second. I accidentally closed my chat. I was just trying to move chat to a different spot, and then I accidentally closed it. Sorry, chat. Can set up Sun pretty easy on Quagsire. Will outspeed, so Solar Beam is a free KO. Then the question is, do we outspeed Floatzel? And are we worried about Ice Fang from Floatzel? Because yeah, I agree with you, Platinum, that let me bring you back here. Whoopsie. There we go. I agree with you that that Cherry Bomb versus Quagsire to set up a sunny day. Oh wait, but oh no, Quagsire's gonna go for Rain Dance though, right? And it's gonna be slower than me, so it's gonna get it off. Well, what'll probably happen, I would guess, is Quagsire goes, or I swap in and go for Sunny Day. Then Quagsire goes for Rain Dance and negates my Sunny Day. And then I just go for Sunny Day again. And Quagsire probably won't go for Rain Dance again, right? It'll go for something else because it was already raining, so it wouldn't have had a reason to go for Rain Dance because it's not reading me like that. So it would probably go for like Scald or Mud Shot. So then we would have the Sun up, and then Solar Beam and we outspeed and just kill. And then Floatzel comes in, and Floatzel probably outspeeds Cherrim, I would guess. Floatzel's pretty fast, especially being a level 30 Floatzel here. Why don't I lead with Magical Leaf then? Because I wouldn't mind having the Sunny Day set up to like help negate Floatzel's attacks here. That because like Brine and Aqua Jet will be severely nerfed by having the sun up. And if Floatzel comes out in the rain, that's a problem, yeah, because it has Swift Swim, so it like outspeeds everything. It's gonna be going for Ice Fang against me. What do I have that takes an Ice Fang? I mean, I could bring a water type of some kind, my own water type to resist Ice Fang. I could also bring Ponyta. Bro, that would be a bold move. Switching a Ponyta on a Floatzel would be a ballsy move for sure. But I don't, and then we would switch to what? Because it would go for a water type move. I don't know what the best way to deal with Floatzel is. I mean, we can probably get off decent. I'm sure we could survive one Ice Fang with Cherrim, right? And then hit it with Solar Beam. The only question is, would Solar Beam kill? I don't know if Cherrim is strong enough to take down a Floatzel all by herself. And then we can't switch for free into Fairy Rose, because Fairy Rose switching into Ice Fang is like a death sentence in itself. Yeah, this Floatzel's tough. Can we bring our own Gyarados? Our own Gyarados is like level 20. It's not an ideal situation, but we could for like Intimidate purposes. Gyarados has like Death Father. Oops, that's not. Hold on. Head back into the game here real quick. Let's go with what we know here. So we know we want to lead with Pie for the charge and Volt Switch strategy. Pie is going to be holding an Oran Berry to mitigate the chance that Gyarados is going to get some brine shenanigans off. Train up the Gyarados. We could, but that would take us a little while here. We know we want Cherry Bomb in the back. What item do I want on Cherry Bomb? Quagsire might go for Scald. And Scald would be annoying. We do also have Leech Seed here. If we could set up a Leech Seed against Floatzel, there's a chance we could just, like, stall it out. That's an interesting option. We'd have to hit Leech Seed, which is only 90% accurate, but then we could just, like, send in someone who, like, walls Floatzel, walls everything that it does, and set up, like, a substitute or something like that, and just, like, just wait it out. I don't know. Because if it's a Leech Seed, like, he's not going to be able to switch out a Leech Seed. That's an interesting option. I do want to put on... Do I want to put on a Rost Berry to avoid the Scald burn? Is that worth it? Is Quagsire going to go for Scald against me? I mean, it's going to go for Scald or Mud Shot, both of which are not very effective. So it's probably like kind of a coin flip which one it goes for. I'll put on a Rost Berry. So that way, if Scald does burn me, then the Rost Berry will cure the burn. Okay, fine with that. Fairy Rose is good to have around as well. I'm gonna take that item for right now. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna give Fairy Rose just yet. Man, this Floatzel is like so annoying. It's got Aqua Jet. What is it? It has Brine as well, right? Brine, Aqua Jet. Yeah, Brine, Aqua Jet, Ice Fang, and Bite, and it's got a Citrus Berry. I mean, a Water type does wall it pretty well. I think if we bring in our own Water type over, like, Omni here. I mean, honestly, Razzie doesn't really do much here. So we can definitely bring in our only Water types. We've got Ice Pip, and we've got Midnight. And we do also have, we do have Willy now. But both Midnight and Willy are only level 20, so it's not great. Ice Pip is level 30, so we can bring him. And I think I will. That way we have something to wall Floatzel. Probably give you like an Oran Berry or something like that. Let's see, Marlin's probably not doing too much in here. Who else can, like, do some stuff? Who else in our box can do things that can help out? I feel like Bait actually could be an interesting option. We have Moonlight. We have Moonlight, Leaf Light. Like, Bait can stay alive for a good while. It's not, like, super tanky, obviously, but it's not super frail. At least this, especially not against the Floatzel. I feel like Bait could go kind of nicely here because we got Moonlight. If I give you Substitute, which I can go to Veilstone and pick up Substitute as a TM. And then we have like Leech Life and stuff. We have Leech Life, we have Moonlight, we have Leech Seed from Cherry Bomb potentially. I think that's a decent option there. Salmon Berry. Salmon Berry can also tank some good stuff. Honestly, Salmon Berry can tank Floatzel pretty well. Especially since it's not part ground type, so Ice Fang is still resisted as of right now, and we have Recover. So maybe Salmon Berry as well. Is this the squad? I think this might be the squad, y'all. Let's see. Ice Pip. What would Ice Pip be doing against Floatzel? Bubblebee, Metal Claw, Charm. I mean, Charm is pretty good. Pluck is really good, too, actually, from Ice Pip, because Pluck steals the Citrus Berry. Okay, Ice Pip against Floatzel is actually not a bad idea. I will give Ice Pip an Oran Berry as well. Salmon Berry, I don't know what I want to give you necessarily. I could give Bait the Big Root as well to make Leech Life that much better. Leech Life is already really good. And then we could heal more HP off of that. Gonna go ahead and give Fairy Rose, Oran Berry, I think. Yeah, you know what? Big Root Strass. We just picked up our Big Root not that long ago, so why not? Let's give it a try. I could also actually, you know what? I could give Silver Powder, which just boosts the power of bug type moves. That way it'll be doing more damage, and by extension it'll be healing more, so maybe that's actually just better here. Although we're not actually interested in doing as much damage. We're more about, like, survival, so maybe Big Root is... But I'm going to try the Big Root. I never use the Big Root. It feels like a fun little thing that could be interesting here. Salmon Berry will give you an Oran Berry as well. Okay, I don't think I picked up any substitute TMs while I was in Veilstone, did I? Oh, I do have substitute TM. I have at least one here. Okay. I'm going to teach substitute to Bait. I feel like it could be a solid option. I think it's better than Psybeam for me. Boom. There we go. Save that. I think that's our squad. How are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling with this squad of absolute legends? We got all girls. We got a girl boss squad. Except for Ice Pip. Ice Pip is just... Ice Pip's an honorary girl, let's be honest. Stall Dustox. Who would have thought? The girls, the gays, and Ice Pip. I'm here for it. We could also go and get, like, Light Screen or Reflect or something, but I don't know if we'd have an opportunity to really set that up. I think this is good enough. I feel like we're going to be okay. Yeah, this feels like a decent setup against Crasher Wake. I feel like Crasher Wake's not that scary of a gym leader. That Floatzel does pose some problems just because it has such good coverage. But beyond that, I think we're going to be just fine here. Okay, I just have to navigate my way back to the gym leader now. Quick little puzzle solving. Speedrun this puzzle for children. Skirt up to the blue button. I love that shade of blue on the button, by the way. It's like one of my favorite shades of blue. Beautiful. Bluetiful, some might say. Skip the little trap on the side there. Up and over and down and around. Past the sailor. And here we go. Moment of truth. Crasher Wake. I'm always so nervous going into these gym battles, especially because we're still running a 0-death Nuzlocke so far. I'm leading with Pi. That's where we want to be. We've got good setup. We've got good stall. We've got good support. We've got good attackers. I don't think we're that scared of Crasher Wake, despite his kind of insane appearance. Bro, can you like put on a shirt? Honestly though, if I was running like a water gym and I had like all this water around and you could just go for a swim anytime. I guess I wouldn't want to wear a shirt either. All right, chat. Here we go. Gym number 4, still deathless in our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. Let's keep that up. I'm ready. Welcome! I don't get challenged very often. The glory you are now beholding is the Pastoria Gym Leader. That's right, I'm Crasher Wake! My Pokemon were toughened up by stormy white waters. They'll take everything you can throw at them and then pull you under. Victory will be ours. Come on! Let's get it done! Brother! There he is, man. He's looking off to the side of something. You don't scare me, Crasher Wake. Never have, never will, buddy. Even with both fists out like that. Gyarados is always scary, though. I can't deny that. Alright. Let's do this. Intimidate from the Gyarados. So Gyarados is faster than me, confirmed, because its Intimidate went off before Pi's did. We anticipated that. And I hope we're ready for it. Pi looked back to me and nodded in understanding. That's an anime moment if I've ever seen one. Pi, you remember the game plan? You remember what to do? The seldom utilized charge move? Let's do it. Charge into Volt Switch. Here comes the crunch, okay? That's a critical hit. I hate that. I hate that a lot, actually. That's like such a spooky amount of damage. Special defense rose. That doesn't help against Gyarados, unfortunately, because it's all physical. Okay. Do I think Brine kills from this range? It went for Crunch. I have to imagine that that's the most damage it can do. Usually the computer's pretty good against, like the AI is pretty good against about choosing those moves, right? Did I really think that Pi would be faster than Gyarados? I didn't. Less than half on a crit is fine. It's just barely less than half, though, which is the scary thing. That could have been like a low roll. But we can't live in the what-ifs. Volt Switch. It's time. Crunch. Here it comes. Okay, no crit. That's good. That's where we want to be. Oranberry heals us up a little bit. We're still in Brine range, unfortunately. But that shouldn't matter because Volt Switch gets us out of here. Gyarados is down. We might not have even needed the charge, but I wanted to really make sure this Gyarados was going down because Gyarados is so scary. All right. Pokemon gained XP. Let's go. We swap to Cherry Bomb here. This is the way. I'm hoping that Quagsire comes in and not Floatzel. Quagsire, there he is. All right, Quagsire's probably going for Rain Dance here, and he's probably slower. So the way this is going to work, I guess I can Leech Seed. If I think he's going to Rain Dance, I should probably Leech Seed, right? Just so I can like stay ahead of any HP. He might hit me for like little bits of chip damage here. I'm gonna go for Leech Seed, anticipating the Rain Dance, and then I can Sunny Day next turn. I think that's the smart play here. Quagsire seeded. Mud Shot. He did not Rain Dance. Interesting. Lowers my speed. That's not ideal. I don't know if we would have been faster than Floatzel anyway, but still. Okay, well now I'm gonna go for Sunny Day, I guess. And if he goes for Rain Dance, then I just go Sunny Day again. And if he doesn't go Rain Dance, then I just, like, obliterate him. There we go. Cherry Bomb's true form. Dancing and jovial. There's the Mud Shot. I'm surprised he didn't go for Rain Dance. He's holding a Damp Rock and everything. You think that, like, Rain Dance is his main strategy. Floatzel does have Ice Fang, yeah. That's the scary thing right now. Okay. Now here's a problem, though. I actually think that Quagsire might be faster than me after those double Sunny Days. Or that double speed drop. So if I go for Solar Beam here and he goes for Rain Dance, that's really bad, right? Because doesn't Solar Beam take like 3 turns in Rain Dance? I feel like I just go Magical Leaf here. I'm still faster anyway, okay. This should still kill regardless. Alright, full HP going into Floatzel, level 31 on Pi. Doesn't matter that we're over the level cap because we're in the gym battle where it increases the level cap. Bait wants to learn the move Whirlwind. Not right now, Bait. Sorry to tell you. Hey, that was a good move! I was anticipating your Rain Dance, Crash Awake. What happened? Alright, no Floatzel in the rain is still good. Do I take an Ice Fang? I must take an Ice Fang. Surely I take an Ice Fang, right? And I set up a Leech Seed here. I believe in you, Cherry Bomb. I would not have taken a crit, I don't think. No! Oof. Okay, that's awkward. My 90% accurate Leech Seed did not pan out here. It's gonna go for Ice Fang again. Or it might go for Brine. Do I go to Bait right now, or do I go to Ice Pip? If I go Ice Pip, it's gonna start going for like Ice Fang or no, it'll probably go for Crunch, right? Or does it go for Bite? What does it have? Does it have Bite or Crunch? Hold on a second. It's got Bite. We go Ice Pip here. I think Ice Pip is always the play on this one. Painful thing is that Solar Beam probably would have killed. You think so? I don't know. I don't know if Cherry Bomb would have done it. Yo, let's go. Ice Pip with the incredible dodge. Not that Ice Fang would have done that much, but it had the chance to like freeze or something like that. Okay, I'm gonna Charm. Reduce its attack. Hopefully we don't get flinched here. Had to open my big mouth, didn't I? Floatzel isn't too bulky. It always feels bulky to me, though. Okay, I'm gonna Pluck then. Let's try and get this Citrus Berry off of him. Bro, that Bite does so much damage. Okay, no flinch that time. That's good. Here comes the Pluck. We take the Citrus Berry. That's your main job there, Ice Pip. I appreciate that. All right, you're going to go for Bite again. I'm going to go Charm one more time. Hopefully we can get it off this time. Risky. Yeah, that was a crit. There's the Charm. Okay. All right. It has been severely nerfed by that. That's good. I will switch to Bait. I don't know if we're going to be able to set up Substitute. Substitute was mainly for Leech Seed plays, but it's got 55 defenses. Really? I thought it was better than that. All right, Aqua Jet. That's still a decent amount of damage from Aqua Jet. We go Leech Life here. Brine. After the Charm, that's probably its best move, I would say. Okay. This is where it gets exciting. You might not be wrong, Crasherway, because I think another Leech Life actually puts you in potion range, potentially. But I don't know if I have another move here. Ice Fang. Do not flinch. Don't freeze. Nothing silly there, please. Okay. You're probably using a potion if I had to guess. Which means I think I'm good to Substitute. Yeah, use the Super Potion. Okay. Bait is not part flying. Yeah, Bait is bug poison. There we go. And we go with Leech Life here. How much is Brine doing? Brine probably breaks the Substitute. Yep. I don't know what Floatzel's base stats are. You guys are talking about the defenses and the HP and stuff. All I know is this thing is putting up quite a fight against me right now, and I'm scared. Floatzel's always looked bulky to me, yeah. It just gives the vibe of something that's bulky, you know? It looks like so rubbery. Anyway, it's dead now. Because that was a crit, baby! Bait! Coming through with the clutch crit. I don't think that would have killed without the crit, man. I did not expect that to kill. Wake got 3 crits, while I got the only one that mattered. Huzzah! Fairy Rose grows to level 30. Wants to learn the move Giga Drain? Fairy Rose, you couldn't have learned that like a level earlier? What are we doing here? Yeah, I'll forget something and learn Giga Drain, sure. Probably Grass Knot, I guess. Bait absolutely carried there. Who could have thought a Dustox would get the job done? Absolute legend. Legendary plays from Dustox here. Ice Pip to level 31. Cherry Bomb to level 30. Hitting that level cap, baby. Good job, Crasher Wake. You're not getting my first kill just yet, though. Not getting my first death, rather. Hunwa! What the heck is that word, Hunwa? It's gone and ended. How will I say this? I want more. I wanted to battle a lot more. That was a good battle, bro. I don't know what you're on about. I mean, I guess one good battle begets another, though. It seems the Undertow pulled me under, but I had a great time battling with you. Yeah, you've earned this. Let's freaking go. The Fen Badge. When I was a kid, I had no idea why it was called the Fen Badge. I didn't know what a Fen was. You need that Fen Badge to use the hidden move Defog from your Poketch. These are a special reward from me in recognition of your team's power. Oh, stickers. Nice. I thought he was going to give me the TMs. I mean, I think he gives me both. Yeah, TM55 as well. As an adult, you don't know what a fen is? I kind of only vaguely know what a fen is. It's like a watery place. I don't really... Honestly, I don't really know. I said that because I wanted to sound smart, but I still actually don't think I really specifically know what a fen is. Those TM55Zs contain the move Brine. It inflicts double damage on targets with less than half their HP left. Use it to end battles decisively. Brine can be a really good move, actually. The styles of battling and winning are as widely varied as trainers are. Do you want to know how I battle? I battle so I can say I had fun at the end, whether I win or lose. Good mentality. Crash Wake's got that exclamation point optimism. Wasn't enough for him to take out any of my Pokemon today, but I'm fine with that. Vi, you've beaten the gym leader. How was it? Did you enjoy your battle against Wake? I mean, Crasher Wake? Sure, winning is important, but don't forget to have fun, too. I think Crasher Wake showed you what I mean by fun. Bro, you'd think you'd remember to just call him Crasher Wake by this point. You've corrected yourself like 18 times. What are we doing? 4 badges down. Halfway through the gym leader challenge. And still no deaths. The worst is yet to come, though. Don't worry about that. The hardest stuff is still yet to come. We're kind of making it through with some ragtag Pokemon, though. I like the Pokemon that we've been training up so far. We don't have anything that's like too like crazy overpowered. We're making do with like some of the underdogs here. I mean, Crobat, Zuzu's pretty powerful. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're all pretty powerful in their own right. They play off of each other well. Woo freaking who. Well, I think I might actually call it a stream there, y'all. I know it's a bit of a shorter one than usual. We're not even up to like 4 hours here yet, but I do like the idea of just like ending off on a gym battle. There's a long way to the next gym, and I feel like this is just a good stopping point. Cinderclown is fun. I know I really like Cinderclown, honestly. My little Chimecho. I've never used the Chimecho before. I didn't realize that it could actually like hold its own kind of well. Level 36 level cap is so good. That means we unlock like certain evolutions. At least I know that I'm pretty sure Ice Pip evolves to level 36. So Empoleon is technically on the table before the next gym fight, which would be a really good Pokemon, I think, for Fantina. Oh no, wait, no. In this gen, Ghost or Steel doesn't resist Ghost, so it wouldn't really matter that much. Back in the original gen 4, Steel still resisted Ghost. I think it might have been the last generation where that was the case, but either way. A fen is a type of wetland that relies on groundwater. It takes thousands of years to form and is very difficult to restore if destroyed, according to Google. A peatland specifically. Hold on, I'm taking notes. This will be on the test at the end of the playthrough. Make sure you're all well prepared for that. Might be a good idea to do some off-screen training. Since Gyarados and Stunky would be good. I agree. Yeah, I might do some more off-stream grinding. We'll see. To at least get everyone up to even keel around like level 30 kind of thing. Gyarados is really good, but it's almost like too good that I don't want to use it. But, I mean, this game does get pretty hard towards the end, so I'll take any advantage I can get. Either way, I digress. Chat, I hope you enjoyed this phase of our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. Got past another gym. Making it... I think we're pretty firmly in, like, the mid-game now. We're definitely past the early game. Heading into the mid-game. Not quite late game, but we're getting there. Don't you worry about it. Still deathless, still rocking out. Hope you had fun. I will be back on... I'm probably not going to stream on Sunday. I'm sorry to the members who are following along with Spirit Fair, but probably won't have a Spirit Fair stream on Sunday because I got plans this weekend that I cannot really work around. But I should be back on Monday for I don't know what exactly. Maybe some Stardew Expanded, maybe something else. But yeah, Stardew Expanded, Fleeting Farm, more Pokemon, all next week. Same time, same channel. Until then, hope everyone has a good weekend. Be good to one another, be good to yourselves. Until next time, this is Argon Matrix. He has a life. I don't talk about it that often. I don't talk about my social life, but it does exist, believe it or not. Be good to one another, be good to yourselves. This is Argon Matrix signing on out. Thank you and have a wonderful night, friends. Bye-bye. Ooh.